We're here. We're back. And this time for real. We're finally...
Excuse me, we're starting over again.
Hello and welcome to the wonderful... You did the button combination on the title screen. You deleted your save data.
No!
Are you a boy or a girl? This is just the recap music. So...
Max forgot to tell us there's been a Nuzlocke, your horsey's dead.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I had originally, like, when I very first came up with this idea, I considered actually having it go by Nuzlocke rules in that if your Pokemon hit 0 HP, it was just dead.
If you did that, I wouldn't be a part of this.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, I mean, if I did do that, it also would have been significantly harder to knock the Pokemon to 0 HP. But... Alright, why do I see an evil Voltorb? Because of last time, which we'll now recap. So, last time, after Aiden, Cayde, and Travis began their adventures, they headed out and began making their way to Tharon City. Along the way, they stopped by a cave on Route 1 in order to try to catch some Pokemon, and while there, I believe everybody ended up getting something. Cayde got King the Poochyena, Aiden got Zircon the Larvitar. Zircon the Lavatory. And yeah. And Travis got Titan the Golett.
It was basically back to back though. Two of them were in the cave, and then after Aiden didn't catch anything, he decided to go off in the forest, and you happen to roll a Larvitar.
It was in the cave still, but yeah.
No, it was in the cave.
Yeah,
Okay.
If it wasn't in the cave, he wouldn't have gotten a Larvitar because those things aren't just gonna be wandering around in the forest.
I remembered it was separate though, because we encountered a Geodude, and everyone was like, "Yeah, no one wants a Geodude."
Well, yeah, it was separate because you and I got freaking Arpuchena and Golett. That while we set up camp, he went on his own and found that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got that because of like a really good D100 roll, I believe.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So far, we have not failed to catch anything, which is good.
Yeah, and then after leaving the cave, you came across a man who introduced himself as Professor Hickory, who has been researching type interactions between Pokemon, but someone attacked him and stole his briefcase full of research notes. You tracked this group down, fought them for a while, and then eventually, because we were running low on time, somebody else, the gym leader Shaka, came in. Rhino, don't you dare. Rhino, you get negative inspiration now.
It has started before you finished your statement.
Came in, helped you.
Am I delayed or something? I swear you're reacting to me like 2 seconds after every time.
I think were slightly delayed on that, but I think it's fine for the most part. Finished dealing with that. Two of them got away. One of them, Shaka, took in to be brought into the police in the next city, and you guys continued on. Huh?
Okay, yeah, you're let me reconnect.
All right.
Okay, weird.
All right. While we're while we All right, say something, Rhino.
Hi.
Hey.
It's a bit of a delayed reaction there, but we'll see. I have like shit connection, but I don't know if that's because of the.
Yeah, I don't know what would be causing it. So. All right. You continued heading on to the city, and that was where we ended off. So last week we were going to have a session, but due to internet problems, it ended up not happening. That said, in between the sessions, everyone got to level up one of their other Pokemon, which for everyone except Jero was just their other Pokemon. So Zircon, Titan, and King are now level 2 in addition to the starters.
Oh, wait, hold on. I said I said
Right, no, Haku. Sorry. You were originally going to do Cayde and then you changed to Haku. Right.
Yeah, because he helped out with the with the battle.
Yeah, so it made more sense. So yeah, King is still level 1, but all the other Pokemon in the party are level 2. And you are now arriving at Tharon City, which, let me... I was going to just have us be on the map anyway, but I wanted us to see the evil Voltorb again, so...
Be gone from us!
Alright. So, the token finally gets to move. You were here on the route, and you have arrived in the city. Let me get some city music. Oh wait, hang on. Is this what I think it is? Whoa, Jesus Christ, this like... Alright, here we go. Is this it? Is this the right one? Yeah! Alright. You have arrived in Tharon City. Considering its location, it is decently close to the Manic Woods to the north. It's a relatively small city. I would say, if you want to compare it to, say, Veilstone City is probably the best comparison in terms of size.
Sorry, if we can add the mute to sneeze.
It's fine. Alright. Now that you are here in Tharon City, is there anything you would be doing immediately? Anything you would be looking for right away? Or should we launch into things happening?
I had to go buy a rope.
Really need to go buy a rope.
Let me check my
Well, I
inventory
lost
to
my.
make sure.
I had to give my last one away.
Yeah, every town.
There was a criminal caught in it.
Every sorry, I need a new rope. This one's been criminaled. Every town has a shop in it. The cities have larger stores, so you can easily get some more rope here. That's like it's something you could end up using. So I'll say it's like regular rope, not an escape rope, correct? Then I'll say it's like $50. 50 $50.
I figured.
Which is equivalent to yen, but I'm not bothering with comparisons.
Conversion rates.
Yeah.
$50 is funnier.
You want this rope? It's $50. I mean, actually, that's probably accurate now that I think about
reasonable.
it. Yeah. All right. Travis and Cayde, are you doing anything?
No, my items seem fine right now. The only thing I've used up is one Pokeball, and fine with everything else I've got.
Same.
All right.
I guess if anything, I'll just like look around to see like if any other trainers have been nearby or basically like what there is to do around here. Besides,
All right.
Typical town stuff.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of trainers here because Nazbor Town is one of the registration places, so Tharon City ends up being the first destination for a lot of trainers.
What? Everyone goes down this one road?
I mean, there are other
It's
places.
the only road.
There are other places to register. It's just that this is this is an easily accessed kind of first stop city. Plus, it's right near a town with a gym in it. So yeah, there are a lot of trainers here. There's not
for a quick second.
Huh? What's up, Rhino?
Humor me for a quick second. Let me know when you hear me.
Your
connection's getting really bad.
Word one.
Your connection got really bad there.
One.
Heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
Hi. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Jeez, after like 5 solid seconds of silence.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Is it? Does it maybe have to do with the milk you spilled on the laptop?
I mean, maybe. I swear you were choppy before then. Anyone could.
Wait, you spilled milk on your laptop?
Yeah, it was the other day. Let me just try restarting Discord.
All right. New Twitch feature. Customize the chat to your preference. Oh. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now everything's fine. Alright, while we're waiting on Rhino to get back. Let's see. What can I discuss that we could do with him not here?
I mean, like I mentioned that, well, I guess technically talking about the town would still count, I guess, right?
Well,
Other than that, he should be on here.
well, like I said, there are a lot of trainers around here. Nobody's really doing any battling. Oh, hey, Rhino. You there, Rhino?
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it holds up then.
Well, it says it's green.
All right.
A lot faster.
All right. So yeah, the trainers around here, nobody's really battling. It's not like illegal to battle in a city or whatnot, but generally it's like, hey, don't get in people's way, don't hurt other people, blah blah blah. So
They basically like
The
only
officially
do it.
sanctioned battlegrounds.
yeah,
Yeah, they basically only do it like in specific areas, sort of thing.
well, it's not even like that. It's just like if you're doing one, make sure you're not blocking traffic, either cars or foot traffic, and don't get other people hurt or you're in big trouble. So generally people
Use earthquake in the middle of this busy road.
Yeah. So generally, people will like find areas to battle that are either deliberately set up for it or outside of the city.
Yeah, restarting it definitely seems to have fixed things, but I think it's just because I hadn't restarted Discord in like a week.
That would probably do it. Yeah. All right. Self-destruct at the bottom of a skyscraper. You're terrible people. All right.
Terrorism is so easy in Pokemon.
God!
That's why so many people do it.
I mean, not wrong. But all right. So in addition, though, to the trainers around here, you see a lot of people who are. It seems like they're practicing with their Pokemon, kind of like not like training for fights, but it's like they're practicing performances.
Oh, so there must be a contest out here, maybe.
Jero, Cayde, because you live here, you do know that Pokemon contests are a thing. They generally run alongside Pokemon League challenges.
Yeah.
If you want to look for if you want to like see if you know other information, you or if Aiden or Travis want to do that, go ahead and roll intelligence.
Like,
Interesting.
an information for the contest or for the town in general?
For like, both really. Just choose what you want to figure out about.
Travis isn't from here, and contests have never been something he's been interested in.
All right.
Also, when you say from here, you mean Resara? Or you mean freaking
Resara.
the town? Resara. I was about to say, I'm from Gemstone City.
Yeah, no, I know, but you've lived in Resara long enough that you definitely know about contests being a thing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that would absolutely be fair.
But yeah, see if you know other information. Go ahead and roll intelligence.
Yeah, I'll see what else I can get up. Ooh, I do not know that.
You probably like didn't pay much attention to contests growing up because the Pokemon League generally overshadowed it in popularity. You do know that when the Pokemon League, like the final tournament happens, shortly beforehand is when the final contest happens, the Grand Contest, which is also located in Gemstone City. So maybe you've gone to see that, but generally the Pokemon League tends to overshadow it because the Pokemon League is more popular.
Travis would ask.
Out anything?
Travis would ask, do these contests get you anything aside from just a fancy ribbon and bragging rights?
I'll say, Rhino, you know about contests and like the general idea of them because you've heard about them in other places. So I'll say you know pretty much what you as Rhino know about Pokemon contests. Aiden also knows about them.
Neat. By vague memories.
and same thing with Cayde. The contest, like the individual contest, the way it works. Sorry, let me give this
Refresher.
kind of a refresher. I imagine like wandering around the city or talking to people, you would probably figure out this information without too much issue. The way it works is that
the entire move list again and put down the contest stats.
I will kill myself.
Jesus.
I'm in
Does that mean I can add you to my team?
Fuck.
The way it works is that this is specifically how it works in Resara. There are 5 locations besides Gemstone City that run Pokemon contests. They run a contest each month that the Pokemon League is ongoing, so it's a year-long thing. And generally the contest will last like a few days. So it's like the middle week of each month. The way it works is that in the 5 cities, there's 5 locations doing contests. There's 12 because it's 1 per month. So that means there are a total of 60 people that can win a contest. If you have won a contest in a city, you cannot enter that one again. If you win a contest, you do get a cash prize as well as a TM, along with a couple other things. If you win a contest in each location, you can take part in the Grand Contest, which you don't know the exact prize, but it's much bigger.
Again, I'm guessing you're using that as the equivalent of the freaking because I know it had a specific name, but I don't know what it was for the
In the anime, it was literally called the Grand Contest.
What is it? Those are a different name for some reason.
No, in Diamond and Pearl, the contests themselves were called Super Contests. That might be what
I
you're
remember
thinking.
that.
It was Grand Festival, actually, I think. It might have been.
Yeah, I think it was Grand Festival, yeah.
But yeah, the contest at the Grand Festival, which is it's kind of like a side event along with the Pokemon League. It is definitely not uncommon for people to take part in both of them because you don't really have to go too far out of your way to do one if you're doing the other. You just need to be practiced for them. Contest spectacular. The Grand Festival. And you gather that Tharon City is one of the locations that has the monthly Pokemon contest, and it is 1 week out.
Ooh.
Either of you two think you're going to participate? I think I'm going to sit out. I don't really like the spotlight, and I feel like the judges might have a bias against ghost Pokemon for this sort of thing.
I don't think that would be a thing. Admittedly, I'm more neutral on it, but this one here holds up Dewdrop. Has always had her eye on it.
Dewdrop lets out a little arf.
Makes sense that a clown Pokemon would like to perform.
Hey,
I mean, to be fair,
Dewdrop's like
saying it-
narrowed her eyes at him like you were about to get water gunned.
I'm saying it as a compliment. What about you, Cayde?
First off, I'm pretty sure he means more in the performing aspect, not trying to be mean about it. Though they're not getting the infighting going on. And secondly, I will admit I did. Growing up, I did watch contests every now and then alongside with the league battles. They did look pretty interesting, but as for participating in them, I mean, it pretty much depends if my Pokemon wanted to do it. If they did, I wouldn't mind trying them. But it pretty much depends. Razor and Mom just gives like a cry that he always did like the flashy moves and everything.
All right.
A TM as the grand prize is a pretty good incentive. TM technology has come a long way. They used to be single use back in the day, but now that they're permanent, quite handy.
What if there is a
True,
prize?
Especially since this seems like a full TM instead of a TR.
Correct. I'll just say right now that for the most part, this is how you're going to get TMs is through contests and gym battles. If you find them elsewhere or you buy them, it's going to be a TR almost definitely. There are going to be some exceptions, but for the most part, this is how you get them. What if there's a prize? There is a prize. You get a cash prize, you get a TM, and depending on the contest, there might be other things. Oops.
Not to mention, after our whole excursion along the route up here, I don't know. I feel like being in the audience to have an eye on things to make sure everything goes fine might be a good idea. But if either of you two want to go for it, it's not like we're in a rush. Getting to Festrian would be pretty quick.
Still have a whole week until the contest actually starts. So plenty of time to do other things in the meantime.
Would be able to get some practice in. And those of us who aren't going to practice for the contest could find some trainers to get our levels up, or we could go out on the route for a little bit and see if we can find anything useful.
Might be good if we can earn a little more money.
Agreed.
Yeah, Hickory did give us a pretty good amount for helping him, but we're going to need a lot of money as we go along.
Speaking of Hickory, by the way, you do know that Tharon City is where his lab is located. You probably don't have a reason to go see him right now, but I'm just letting you know that that is the case.
Oh yeah, because he went on his own to the city after we gave him the replay. He didn't come with us, right?
Correct. He went on his own.
You know how steel types got worse in Gen 6? People like Hickory are the reason why.
I don't get it.
Because he's researching how types interact with each other, but realistically, type interactions don't change that much unless Game Freak decides they do.
Bear in mind that we're not specifically going with game logic here. It's also things like how types interact with non-Pokemon things.
Okay.
As an example, how
cut through the shadow.
as an example, how would it work if a ghost was trying to do this physical task, sort of thing?
All right.
Yeah, I'm just imagining a Steelix and I'm just imagining a Steelix and a Kadabra are fighting, and the Kadabra uses Psychic on the Steelix, and then Professor Hickory walks up and goes, "Actually, that should not be resisted." And the Steelix goes, "Oh shit, my head! Oh no!"
But I'm guessing there's still a lot of rookie trainers from the sign-up that are here. Maybe Aiden and I can find some to train with while you want to practice for the contests or whatever you guys are feeling.
Well, remember, this region is all about 3-on-3, so I think all of us have to be there.
The contests are not 3-on-3s. It's just the Pokemon League that's like that. The contests
No,
are.
I know, but I was referring to the fact that Travis wanted to find trainers while another person was practicing for the contest.
Well,
I
again,
mean-
I was just considering it. I wasn't saying we'll be a part of it. Plus, any sort of experience will help. So, pretty much doing with the battles might give inspiration if Base wanted to, or any other Pokemon wanted to do the contest.
Also, Max said we don't have to actually act out the battles. He said if we have off weeks, we can just train.
Yep. It is also worth noting that 3-on-3s are like kind of generally accepted around here. But if one trainer and another trainer want to fight and they don't want to do a 3-on-3, they can just do a 1-on-1. Like it's just like the gym fights and the fact that people generally travel in threes that result in the 3-on-3s. So you can still easily go off and train on your own. You just like need to specifically find trainers that will be fine with just a 1-on-1. But yeah,
So really, it can easily be a single, double, even triple one. It pretty much depends on the trainer. It's only when it's an official battle with the league or situation that it will be it will always be a triple battle.
correct. The gym battles will always be triple battles. You will often end up in triple battles as you travel around because almost everyone else is traveling in groups of threes. But that's not stopping you from going off on your own, finding one person and being like, hey, let's fight 1-on-1. So yeah, just to sum this up, as part of downtime, you can choose to practice for a Pokemon contest. Doesn't have to be a specific one, you can just be practicing in general, and if you succeed at practicing, and depending on how well you succeed, you might have an easier time in the contest itself.
Okay.
Alright.
And how is downtime done in this state? Is it sort of done on a week-by-week basis like our other game?
Generally a week-by-week basis, but it can be less amounts of time if the entire group only wants to spend, like, days. But generally a lot of the things in downtime will end up taking a week.
Alright. Well, checks notes. Cayde.
Looks at name on the back of hand. Just that scene. It's just that scene for The Simpsons where Homer looks at the back of his hand. And it says Lenny equals white, Carl equals black.
God, I remember that.
Cayde, if you wanted to go into the contest, I was thinking about it as well, so we can go looking for more information about that.
Again, I go ahead and look at Razor and go, what do you think? You want to try it out? And Razor just get like an excited crying, going, guess you're gonna have to check.
All right. So the two of you are gonna check it out. Is Travis gonna go with them, or are you splitting off?
He'll be there for when the contest actually happens to watch, but he's not interested in checking it out.
All right. All right. So Aiden and Cayde are going to go. We like call them Cayden. Are going to check out the contest hall. Since the contest is not currently going on, it's not especially busy right now. There are people coming in to like look around. There are workers going around getting things set up. But it's not like packed or anything right now. You can easily find people to talk to about it.
Aiden would like to So you can find someone that works there to ask them just things like, "What do you want this to be a full RP? Or you want me to list stuff I want to know?"
Just list the stuff you're looking for.
Like what level of contest this is, are like newcomers welcome to it, or anything we should know, like attire, stuff like that. What we should expect from the contest.
All right. Give me just a second to figure out where I wrote this down. All right. So the way the contests work is that in terms of like if you're new to it, generally like skill and such isn't a requirement. It's generally assumed.
It requires skill. It requires luck.
I mean, it's sort of like your Pokemon trainer skill is pretty much completely different from what you do in the contests themselves, where you need because the contests focus more on style and creativity. So somebody with like a level 2 Pokemon and someone with a level 18 Pokemon, the level 2 could still win pretty easily.
To which I was gonna say, are we go for the contest? Are we going game rules or anime rules?
We are going mostly anime, but I've also changed it up a bit.
Okay.
Shit, I don't know the anime rules.
I'll be explaining it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Everyone, I can give an explanation from like to give like what I know about it, and then you can give like a clarification.
It might be better if I do it because I use the anime as a base, but I change a fair bit.
Okay, fair enough.
So the way a Pokemon Contest works is that there is the first round where Thunderfun, please stop spamming the chat. In the first round, each person participating will do a 1-minute performance with your chosen Pokemon, and it's basically you're just meant to show off, be creative, be visually appealing, show off what your Pokemon can do, show off what you can do. And then the top 16 trainers will move on to round 2. Round 2 is a series of one-on-one Pokemon battles, which can be decided by knockout, but more importantly is, again, the style and creativity displayed by the trainers and how they adapt to any obstacles set up by their opponent. And you do 2 of these matches. If you win them both, you move on to the final round, which is a 4-way Pokemon battle. And the winner of that wins the whole contest. And again, these battles are you can just knock the other opponent out, but if you're just using brute strength or whatnot, you're going to end up losing anyway. Because what matters is creativity, showing off, and to an extent, blocking your opponents from being able to show off.
Basically, it's working also in a sense of like your Pokemon is the star of the show, so you do your best to be able to make your Pokemon shine while pretty much like making sure that the others don't have much of a chance. Like say for example, if they use a move on you, then if you reflect it in a way that looks like appealing to the judges, then instead of it being effective on you, it actually, instead of it being against you, it will be more towards you and give you more points.
Yes, because you're adapting to the obstacles coming at you. In general, it is a hog the spotlight competition. Is the best way to put it. keep people looking at and cheering for you and your Pokemon. Your own appearance is decently important because you're there to like back up your Pokemon. You could end up including yourself in the performances somehow. So generally, your own attire is also important. Let's see. The 4-way Pokemon battle in the final round is again about just kind of keeping the attention on yourself. The way these battles work is that there is each Pokemon starts with 50 points. It can go up to 100 or down to 0, and they gain or lose points based on how well they or their opponents are doing. And then when the time is up, whoever has the most points is considered the winner. If there is a knockout and the judges rule that it is not just, oh, they only cared about battling, they didn't try for style, then the one that's still standing wins. But if you just use brute force, you could end up disqualifying yourself. So, for a meta explanation, this is about improvising and flavor for what you do. For your
So
attacks and such.
so very RP heavy.
Very RP heavy, yes. Again, there are battles in it, but it is very RP focused. And also, I imagine this won't single-handedly get Travis interested in it, but judges generally do not have any bias towards Pokemon, regardless of type or anything like that. So you don't need to worry about the ghost type being biased against. Were there any other questions I did not cover or that you did not ask yet?
You pretty much covered all of my questions.
Rhino?
I said no.
Okay.
I didn't kill you.
It just didn't go through. It's fine. Let's restart that music. Alright. Now you have this information, and you know that specifically 8 days from now is when this contest will begin. The contest generally lasts 5 days. Days 1, 3, and 5 are the actual rounds, and then there's a day in between for rest and practice.
Days 1 and 5?
1, 3, and 5. Day 1 is round 1, day 3 is round 2, day 5 is round 3.
Alright.
It's also worth noting that you only enter with one Pokemon, and you use that one Pokemon the entire time. No switching.
Alright.
Alright. If there are no other questions, then there you have the information. Travis, what were you doing while they were looking into this?
Just... He would research the western route to this town, see if it has any interesting Pokemon to look out for on our way to Festrian.
Alright. Go ahead and do an investigation roll.
Investigation. Here it is. 11.
You know that along this way, you will likely find a decent amount of electric-type Pokemon. When there's a gym leader in a town, the Pokemon around there tend to end up... Like, that type sort of infiltrates the area around, is the best way to explain it.
I like how we rolled 9, 8, 7.
It became and the 7 became an 11. So there's electric types around. You do also know that you know that you'll find like the standard like bug and grass and normal types around here. You also know, I'll say you learned that closer to Festrian Town, there's apparently, as of relatively recently, there is a small, not an outbreak, but a larger appearance of fire-type Pokemon.
Ooh. Okay. So this is during the week where you guys are practicing.
Well, we don't know if they're taking part yet.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, this was literally just. I was thinking about the contest. Like maybe like a few hours, like an hour or two past.
Okay. But since research does take a week, at the end of it, Travis would catch up with you guys and let you know, hey, you know, there's the standard stuff on the way to Festrian, but I heard that when a gym is set up in a town, Pokemon of that type tend to be close by, and for Festrian especially, recently fire-type Pokemon have been known to show up.
I should clarify. Electric-type Pokemon have been showing up because of the gym. It's just also unrelated fire types are showing up.
Yeah.
So.
That's why Travis led with, oh, if there's a gym in town, Pokemon of that type tend to be nearby, but there's also fire types around.
Okay.
Stuff to maybe look forward to on the way. We don't know if there might be a flying type gym in the future or a water type, and fire types are just always good to have in general, so you know, in case anyone's interested.
It'll be interesting.
Something to keep an eye on.
Although we are limited to 2 Pokemon each per gym battle, so you know, we always gotta play to our strengths when it comes to that.
Fair enough.
And yeah, once we get
Nothing
to
wrong
the
with going to look, even if we don't find anything we'd like, it's still experience.
Although we don't exactly have a lot of time to do that, since well, all the good stuff is closer to Festrian, and it's about the same length from here to Festrian as Nazbor was to this place.
Yeah, so it would be approximately a 2 to 3 day journey one way.
And yeah, once we get to the week of the actual contest, that's when Travis will probably spend his own... Well, he'll be there to watch the contest, but he'll probably spend his off time when the contests are not going on training.
Alright. Cayde and Rhino, what are you two going to be doing?
I like how you use Jared's...
Yeah, I know, I just realized that. Sorry. Cayde and Aiden. Doesn't roll off the tongue very well. What are you two going to do with this week of downtime? Because Travis is doing research, so even if you don't take part in the contest, you still got a week of downtime.
Aiden's probably going to practice. Because Dewdrop seems interested in the contest, so he's like, yeah, sure, let's give it a shot.
Alright.
Poplio can now sing without having to murder.
Or put to sleep.
She looks to you, that's what you think.
No, now she just has options.
So I'm imagining that opening scene of The Boys where Homelander blows everyone's eardrums out, but it's Poplio with the contest.
God. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much like practice with Axie, but also while doing so, like, so we had like someone to practice with. I'm also for like the battle portions. I'm also gonna be doing that with King and Haku joining in as well.
All right, so you're both going to do contest practice and preparation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Both of you do a... Let's see. Well, first off, both of you do a performance roll. If you don't have performance proficiency, that's charisma.
Fuck.
I don't think anyone invested in charisma. Oh wait, Rhino did.
Yeah, I just rolled badly.
Our skill checks this campaign have not been great up till now.
Oh boy.
Sounds like Jero has a minus.
Well, not a minus, just
0?
not. Yeah.
I have a minus to charisma, so this would be
Oh,
bad.
that's not great. That's not good at all.
Our skill checks have been so bad this campaign.
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay, well, that was for you guys. Now for the Pokemon.
Oh god.
How does that work when Pokemon don't have normal stats?
What we're gonna do for this is, both of you roll a D100. This will just kind of see, like, how good they are right now at... Jesus Christ!
I'm calling some bullshit here.
You know what? Okay. Before we go any further, I was going to do this and I just forgot to bring it up. Everyone gets inspiration, which means you can use that to do a reroll on something. Normally it would only be D20s, but I'll let you redo the D100 if you want.
Yeah, please. What the fuck?
Is low roll not good?
It's not here.
Okay.
Whoa!
We're gonna go for something. Come on.
Jero, how did you do that?
I don't know.
Wait, why are D100s being rolled?
This is for your Pokemon.
This is the Pokemon's
okay.
roll. Jero
And-
went from absolutely abysmal to the best you can do.
What the fuck?
Oh, and Aiden got a poopy one too.
Yeah. As you guys, so Gerald, you use your inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tim and Rhino, you both have an inspiration, so you can re-roll a D20 or D100 roll during this session if you want to. You don't.
Okay.
Up to you if you use it now.
Nah, not now.
All right. All right, going with Aiden first. Aiden,
I didn't do complete garbage, especially because we're level 1.
yeah, no, you did decent. Between you and Dewdrop, Dewdrop is just a natural performer Dewdrop is a natural performer, but doesn't seem very focused on how she wants to perform. She's kind of just doing she's kind of just doing whatever.
Sounds about right for a first time.
Yeah, you're doing a good job at you're doing a decent job at getting her focused at kind of, I'll say, putting together sort of a routine. What do you think she would do? What kind of performance do you think she would put on?
Dewdrop, I imagine, despite her species, leans a little bit more into the physical part of it. She likes dancing, and so I imagine she found like a puddle or a fountain somewhere, and was essentially like splashing around and making like the water come up and around her as she was doing what she imagined were very elegant looking moves.
Sorry, you said she found a puddle and started splashing it in, and I just remember that one moment from the Pokemon anime early on where everybody's been hypnotized to thinking they're a Pokemon, and there's that girl who thinks she's a Magikarp just flailing around in a puddle.
God, I remember that.
Did not remember that.
Hang on, there's got to be a gif of it. Yeah.
And Misty thought she was a seal, and she just kept saying seal up against a pond.
And kept
That is what Steel do.
And kept clapping. Yeah. Hang on. Here. Voice chat spam. I found it on Reddit.
Not surprising.
Anyway. So yeah, you're able to get. I'll say you don't do terrible, but you do a first time job. You feel like you.
What it is.
You feel like you could, at the very least, give a decent showing in the contest. Especially since, at this point, it is definitely going to be all new people, because this is literally the first contest.
Odds are in our favor.
Alright, Cayde. Gerald, Cayde, you have no idea what you're doing. you are there, kind of trying to think. Your mind keeps going to battles, so you keep as you're trying to figure out what to do, you keep going. All right, this would be most effective. This is the strongest move I could use, and you got to keep reorienting yourself. No, style, creativity, figure something else out. Razor knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, no, I'd be like, oh wait, no. When I could show power, I would show more performance. I'd be more focused on one thing than the other. So yeah, that would be a thing. But then meanwhile, I'm thinking, I just look at Razor and I just see him pretty much showing his dragging them into the performance. And then I start remembering, oh, that's right, he did watch all those contest videos with me when they showed up.
Yeah, clearly he paid more attention to them than you did.
Rude but fair.
You got a 2.
Yeah, I know, I did badly.
In fact, honestly, oh god. Okay, you're getting this solely because you got a 100 on a D100, okay?
Let me guess, he did so well in practicing, he learned a new move?
Something along those lines, yes. You cannot use it in battle yet, but for the sake of contests, you can use Dragon Dance.
Oh!
You do not know yet how to apply it to battles. That will happen when you level up again, but you have Dragon Dance for contests now.
Cayde blinks, and for a second he swears his Axew became a fracture before he blinks again. I'm just imagining you two are practicing, and then Aiden with Poplio is 30 feet over practicing, and Poplio keeps looking over at Axew doing this whole performance, and just kind of goes, "Come on, some people get all the luck."
I'm literally just like honestly considering everything, I feel like freaking honestly considering everything, I feel like I'm Ash and freaking Ash is Ambipom.
That's
I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like this like, and you know, like Razor is a battler. It's just it turns out he's also definitely a performer.
Like he's a battler first and foremost, but when he wants to dance, man, my God, can he dance?
Yeah. He dances. He's utilizing his moves to like kind of create visual effects, like well, obviously he's using the dragon dance to sort of as he does it. Let me double check. I know what this does, right? Yeah. He's like dancing. He starts off kind of like slow, kind of focusing on showing off sort of some acrobatic moves. And then as he's using the dragon dance, he starts picking up speed until he's going like, okay, it's the dance equivalent of Hall of the Mountain King.
Oh, what the heck?
That's the best way to describe it. You have no idea necessarily what's going on, but you feel like Razor could probably carry you enough to give a really good showing at the contest if you were to enter.
I mean, to be fair, while I am helping friggin' Razor, it's supposed to be the spotlight of the show, so
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
You just basically need to be like, generally the job of the trainer, aside from, you know, getting their Pokemon to like get the performance together, is don't drag them down and help accentuate them when possible. You might be lucky enough that you don't need to do that this time around.
I mean, if anything, besides the Dragon Dance, just to like be able to show like the, like to be able to add like some flair to it, I would like suggest like maybe trying to add in a few Dragon Claws here and there, just to like add like, you know, like the fierce, like to add like a bit of a effect to the dance.
Yeah, he does add in Dragon Claws as he's doing acrobatics. He'll use like a Dragon Claw, kind of putting his force into his claw to sort of like force himself to do a spin in the air and land in a battle ready pose. You're able to like just because of where you're practicing, just like in the grass and whatnot. He uses Dragon Claw to like carve off like small pieces of the grass to make them fly up in the air like mini confetti.
And also the thing is, I bet you he's doing this. He doesn't even realize how elegant he's being. He's just having fun.
Yeah, he knows this is like, all right, I'm practicing for a contest. He doesn't really have anything to compare to. Oh wait, no, he's basically comparing himself to what he's seen like on the TV and such, which was always the Grand Festival.
Because those would be the most televised ones.
Exactly. So yeah, both of you, like both Aiden and Cayde, if you wish to enter the contest, you feel confident that you could put on a decent showing. Fucking rolled 100. I've genuinely...
I like how that went from one side of the spectrum to the complete opposite end.
I have genuinely never seen a D100 actually roll 100. Every time I see that happen, I have to look and be like, oh no, you accidentally just did roll 100, not D100. But no, this is legit. All right, but yeah. So I assume that's the full week for the two of you?
Yeah, I guess pretty much, yeah.
All right. And yeah, Rhino with Dewdrop, compared to Razor, Razor's doing a more of a fast-paced acrobatic dance. Dewdrop is putting together oh hey, someone I can ban. All right.
I was about to do it for you, but we'll cut that.
All good. Thank you, though. Dewdrop is putting together sort of almost like a ballet performance, using water gun and aqua jet to like create streams of water around herself to accentuate the dancing, and between disarming voice and just her general voice, she's also like kind of giving a bit of soundtrack to it.
Shit, right? She knows Aquajet now.
Yeah. So she's using water gun to like make little like water spirals, and then she uses aquajet to propel herself up through them and come out the top in the air in a big splash.
Yay!
It honestly looks like she's making herself swim with no water around, is the way she's doing it.
Love it.
I love it.
Also because of drizzle, she's like controlling like a little rain area around herself as she does it.
Gotta get that swift swim in.
I just, when you said the whole love it. I just imagining you like, almost like in the, in like the Edna mode style, just like freaking legs crossed, freaking with a drink in her hand, going like, I love her. Fabulous, darling.
Would that not be Whirlpool? Not exactly.
Whirlpool.
Yeah, no. Whirlpool is you could like use certain moves to mimic others, but it won't have the same effect. I'm trying to think of like a good real life example, but I can't really think of it. Like you know how you could like use a lighter and a spray can of like deodorant or something to make a mini flamethrower? You could do that. That's not as good as a real flamethrower. That's the best way I can think of to compare it. So you get sort of the same idea, just not quite the same. So,
I mean, look, no complaints from me. This sounds great.
yeah. All right. So, do you two want to enter the Tharon City, the first Tharon City Pokemon Contest?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. And Travis, you're going to be you're going to be. It's just it goes to fire right away. Look. And Travis, you're going to be watching and also doing like battle training.
Yes.
All right.
Travis volunteers to be an NPC and fight random traders as they come into town.
Hold it! You have to pay the toll. All right. We'll alternate between them. So we'll do like we'll do a bit like a kind of a roll for training just to see how well you do, and then we'll go to the contest. So,
Okay.
Just for training, go do are you trying to train both your Pokemon or one in particular?
I'm gonna try to train up Muramasa since Titan is pretty good where he is, and being a ground type, he's already super effective against the upcoming gym.
All right. First roll a D100.
All right.
Roll a 100.
I swear to God. Okay.
I rolled right down the middle.
Jero got both ends of the spectrum, and you had to get the center. All right. Go ahead and do 3 attack rolls with Muramasa using an attack stat of your choice, attack or special attack.
All right.
I imagine whichever one is higher.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll 3 of these.
Yep.
9, 21, 17.
All right. All right. You get some good training in, and maybe don't apply it yet. But once the contest has come to an end, Muramasa will be level 3.
Oh wow, that fast? Okay, I'll take it.
You got some pretty good rolls there.
Except for the first one. Well, I got one good one, one meh one, and one down the middle.
I mean, I wouldn't even call that down the middle. 17 at this level is really good.
It was a 12 plus 5.
I know, but still.
Yeah, I spent
Right.
both of my earlier level ups on physical attack because that's what both these things specialize in.
All right. And just so you two don't feel left out, Cayde and Aiden, depending on how well you do, you may also end up getting level ups for your Pokemon that participate in this.
Was going to ask if they get experience from this, but I wasn't sure.
It is that you do get experience from participating in contests depending on how well you do.
Noted. I guess you do fight in the second halves of it.
Yeah. All right. What do you do in preparation? Are you going to get any special attire for you or your Pokemon?
Go with this.
Hmm.
That is money you have to spend.
I don't mind. This is for her.
I mean, you're not going to get yourself an outfit as well?
No. I mean, the motivation is for her, and I
Okay.
support her in her endeavors.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, like, what would go with this thing I have in mind for her? Because I'm imagining what I'm gonna get for her is almost like, do you know the fancy lady, like, too long, sparkly, not scarf, but just like goes around the front of your neck and then just kind of breezes behind you?
I literally just put that in Google, and I think I might have found what you're referring to. Hang on. I literally put in that description. Is it like this?
See? Oh, Amazon. Yeah, that is what I was referring to. Yeah.
Fancy lady,
In a
too
way,
long,
it
sparkly
wasn't
scarf.
exactly what I had pictured in mind, but I like it.
Fancy lady, too long, sparkly scarf in Google Images, and this was one of the first results.
I mean, look, that's fair. So he's gonna get that for her, and then like a nice matching bow that goes around her middle and is tied at the back.
All right, I'm just gonna pop this on real quick
And
so
then
other
let's
people
see,
can see it.
What goes with that? You know what, Aiden, so this is the first one. He's not going all out and breaking the bank. Aiden would just like to get a nice jacket that matches her a nice, like, sort of like nicer jacket that button-up jacket that matches her blue.
All right. Getting all that, so getting that sort of scarf. Even I don't know what it'd be called. I think maybe a shawl, but whatever it is.
Yeah, I think shawl's a good word.
Yeah. So getting that as well as the jacket, and that's your focus. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, we're going relatively simple, but stylish and elegant for the first one.
So sometimes less is more.
All right. The total cost will be $430.
Jesus. All right. You know what that leaves me with?
What?
420.
Yeah!
What'd you spend all your money on? Because after Hickory gave us 500, I have 1,400 on me.
I
Oh.
spent almost all my money whenever I spent a little bit of my money as well as the 2,000 they gave us in the beginning on some good supplies.
Did you not add the
Alright.
money you got from Hickory?
I think he got me up to 900 something, so yeah, I did.
All right. Are the
Yeah,
contest?
I don't think actually
At
I
the
did.
beginning, I didn't just spend the 2,000. I spent over
Well,
that.
Hey, if you win, you do get a cash prize, so hopefully it'll be more than what Hickory
I'm not
gave us.
worried. I'm not worried.
Okay.
And yeah, it's also worth noting, like, these are expensive because generally it's assumed this isn't the only time you're going to use them.
That's fair. We can always add on to them.
Yeah. Are the
Or
contest?
Once Poplio evolves and becomes bigger.
The contests are not split into types per se, though depending on where you are, they might have a theme and which one it is. This does not because it's like literally the first contest. Cayde, outfit-wise, what are you going for?
Another thing is something that would work well to be like to be able to we could both have like a little something just to show off like the just to have like a bit of
I think as a dragon trader, you're contractually obligated to get a cape.
Not according to Raihan. According to him, you're to wear no pants.
Mm,
He doesn't have a cape, but he does have a very stylish hoodie.
And no pants. It bothers me. Hoodie and shorts is not a thing.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
it is.
hold on. I think I got something.
All right.
I think I might go. Wow, something like to add like while a cape might be a bit too big for Axel, I think like like those scarves that are just big enough that like you could drape on like a cape.
Let me see if I.
I mean, see like a scarf, but like it's long enough that it can also be like almost like a bit of a cape in the back.
Do you mean sort of like that thing Link is wearing in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer?
Honestly, kinda, yeah.
I was thinking you had an anime red scarf.
Here I was thinking you were just going to describe the shawl that Poplio had.
No, that's more of a dress thing.
All right, so yeah, like where the hell did my mouse go? There it is. So like that in the voice chat spam.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Kind of like that for, kind of like that for Axel to wear, and myself I'll have like and also because it'll be useful also for like in case like we get like bad weather or something like that. I'll take like like a cape cloak combo, like to be like a hoodie.
All right.
And we'll have it be like like a matching dark green, or I think like a matching like purple green, if that works.
Purple.
Any colors.
Let me hang on. Purple green.
Well,
Like-
I think that one that might actually look very good. Maybe more blue purple, because those colors
Oh.
actually could have been more.
Yeah, because I'm looking at purple green, and it doesn't look. It looks like a really bad blue. So.
Yeah. We can blue purple does mix better.
Oh my god! I Google image search purple green, and like not that far down is a picture of green and purple Among Us characters kissing.
Why?
I don't know.
I was gonna say purple green, the Barney look.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said.
I think I might have talked over you when you said it. Sorry.
I think you would. I think he did. 'Cause I did hear you say something right now, but I think he cut you off.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, all right. So the nice blue purple look.
Yeah.
Is that everything you're getting then?
Yeah, pretty much so far. Yeah.
All right. That is going to be 400.
Okay. So that.
Why did I go look for it?
Okay.
Bum bum bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Figure.
He
Now-
walk.
figure. I go. We make sure that's done, then we can. And Axel does like a little accessory, and then we go, and then we will say, well, I think we're good to go.
All right. Seems like it's contest time. Also, sorry, just real quick. Tim,
Yes.
roll a D100. Because
Okay.
I forgot to account for money you get from this battling.
Oh, okay. 93.
You...
What does that mean?
means you get $930.
Oh my god. I beat up some rich kids.
You found good old rich boy Winston with his James Bond theme.
We can share.
I mean, if we need the money for something, sure, but as for right now,
Oh my god! I just realized you got more money than Jero and Rhino spent on their clothes.
yeah, right now I'm rocking a total wallet of 2330.
Jeez, I might have to adjust this as we go, but we'll see. All right. Okay. So, it has been days of research, battling, and practice, and it is now time for the contest. So, Travis, you're just going to be watching, and then doing the training you already rolled for on the in between days.
Yeah, do I need to pay for a ticket to watch a contest?
Not
Don't.
Nah. At the very least, at the very least not for this one. Not for like you might for like the big ones, but maybe not the first one here. They're trying to drum up publicity still. All right. As everyone gathers in, you've already signed up. You have you've registered yourself and the single Pokemon you will be using. You are brought in. You are brought backstage. They kind of just go over general rules with you, mostly stuff that you already know. And after a while, it is time for you to sit around waiting. Both of you roll perception, which is wisdom if you don't have that as a proficiency.
Hold on.
Rhino sees all.
Oh, what? Why am I going to just spectrums at this rate? What the hell?
Jared's rolled 2 2s.
They're in between numbers.
At the very least, Jero, that was lower than your passive perception, so we use your passive perception. Give me a moment to. Roll20 is being very odd with me right now. Hang on.
Shit.
Not quite what I meant. Alright,
Who the hell brought a Milo tick here?
I'm so close, shenanigans.
Alright, yeah, your passive perception is 11. So you basically got an 11. Alright, let me actually pull everyone over to the stage map.
So glad you expanded on this when originally you were like, I guess I'll make something if people are interested.
I mean, the problem is I then end up on the opposite end where if somebody doesn't take part in this, I'm going to cry.
I'm glad because I would have felt bad.
All right, it might take a moment to load in because it's a big map.
Luckily, because of Dewdrop's personality, this was probably going to happen for me at least.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
As expected.
Come on. There we go.
I'm about to say, it takes me back to the world map for a
Yeah, your game crashed. All right. Now I just want to preface this by saying I did not make this map, but I did purchase rights to use it. So.
Yeah, I half expected you to just take the background from Final Fantasy VI whenever they were doing the theater.
All right. As you are sitting around backstage, Cayde and to a more higher extent Aiden, you kind of get a look at your various competition. You get to see your various competition. Pretty much everybody just has their Pokemon out with them. So you see somebody has a Staryu, someone has a Chatot, there is a Pachirisu. I was waiting to see if Rhino had a word for that, but there is a Shuppet, there is a Grimer.
It's gonna be interesting.
There is a
Grimer or Lowland Grimer?
regular.
That's a good question.
It is
Ooh.
It is regular. There is a Stunfisk.
Wait,
Bold?
regular or Alolan?
Regular.
I mean, not regular Alolan, Galarian, sorry.
But no, regular. It's the regular brown one just kind of sitting there going...
Kate just blinks and just thinks, well, to each their own.
The boy that has the Stunfisk definitely looks like he's new. Like he's younger than the rest of you. He's like he's about 12. It looks like. It seems like this is just the starter he ended up with, and now he's trying to make it work.
Hey, more power to him.
Aiden.
Yes.
As you're looking around, you spy one particular competitor, with a Murkrow.
Oh.
What mostly gets your attention first is that their Murkrow has refit for birds, but seems to have the same sort of shawl that your Poplio has. And while people aren't necessarily, like, showing off their acts here backstage, it seems like they're getting in a little bit of last-minute practice as the Murkrow is kind of doing like little turns and tricks and loops as it flies around the trainer's head. The trainer being a girl with purple hair and glasses.
Ah. Interesting. Looks to Dewdrop. Looks like someone else may have picked a similar theme.
Dewdrop is kind of like staring at the Murkrow in like narrowed eyes.
I definitely can imagine that it's just like, bitch.
Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
American bitch, you thought?
Yeah, alright, so you hang out back here for a while, and eventually, out on the stage, the introduction begins as the MC, I guess, steps forward and calls out the announcement of the Pokemon Contest. Give me just a moment. Travis is in the audience, so I shall do this for his benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Tharon City Pokemon Contest of this league. We've got plenty of people here ready to show what they and their Pokemon can do. But first, let's give a big hand to our judges.
You could just imagine what's going through Rhino's head right now.
Yeah.
First, the chief of the Pokemon Activities Committee, Mr. Contesta.
I think what you do.
Damn it.
The president of the Pokemon Fan Club, Mr. Sukizo.
You actually doing this. I love it.
And our very own Tharon City Pokemon Center, Nurse Joy.
Biggest cheer.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I know her. She healed my Pokemon.
Give those joys the recognition they deserve for all the shit they do for our Pokemon.
Yeah, they need to be better paid.
Do they even get paid? Centers are free.
I hope
They
funding
rejoice
is
whenever
somewhere.
the Health Who Knows Payday comes in.
you're all ready. The contest is ready to begin. Let us bring out our first contestant. Frankie and his Stunfisk.
You judge Frankie.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. They have nicknames. Hang on. Frankie and his Stunfisk, Glurp.
I say nothing. I say nothing.
Hey, don't judge his Stunfisk.
That's why I say nothing.
I'm not judging. I'm laughing.
All right. The boy with his Stunfisk. You see him stand up and he heads towards the door as he's taken out to perform on the stage.
For some reason, it cut off when he's taking on. I'm like, oh god.
As he runs away, he doesn't want to do this anymore.
His planet needs him.
I have to go. All right. I'm not going to bother summarizing the exact performances they do for the most part, but the Stunfisk is not a performer. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me roll for it. Actually,
If he gets a high roll, I swear to God.
you know what? Actually, the Stunfisk does not do too badly. Its moveset does not seem to be particularly well tuned to performing, but it makes use of Mud Slap to kind of throw some dirt in the air, and then its Thunder Shock combined with Water Gun to kind of have the Water Gun carry the Thunder Shock as it's kind of does a little spin around, connecting the pieces of mud together, almost seeming like it's forming a constellation.
Oh, and here I was expecting something to the flavor of Lanky Kong.
He has no style. He has no grace. This
No.
Glurp has a funny
specifically-
face.
No, more specifically, whenever he has his trombone out. But
Oh.
yeah, exactly. I was expecting like Folio or something.
Yeah, no. It is somewhat ruined by the fact that whenever Stunfisk does an attack, he goes.
You gotta start somewhere. You gotta find your niche.
On a low roll, would he have just thrown up on the stage? Yes.
God.
Look, if it's as long as it's not single digits,
Stage
you
fright
can.
is the thing.
As long as it's not single digits, you'll at least pull off your performance. It's just a matter of if your performance was good enough. If you get single digits, you're fucked. So, good luck, Jero. Anyway,
Why would you do this to me?
look, I've seen your rolls.
So you don't have inspiration anymore.
All right, meep. All right, they can.
Can I at least roll one advantage because of how good freaking axe you did?
I'll probably allow it, but first let's get there. We've all seen Jero's rolls.
God, this is like the beginning of my other D&D thing all over again. I was gonna get it low.
All right, so they continue.
Why was I put here just to suffer?
Look, you can't be Will Wheaton, but you can be close.
All right, they continue calling out.
Yeah,
Alright.
Jared, you get to have bad rolls, and you don't get to be on Star Trek.
What?
Will Wheaton was Wesley on Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh.
Will Wheaton also legendary for his rolling of ones.
Next up, Maria and her Rockruff Owen. And then
I like hearing these nicknames.
it just kind of keeps going down the line. Hawk and his Chatot Yappers. Gracie and her Staryu Shori. Rutledge and his Grimer. Grimer!
Wait, Rutledge?
Rutledge.
Did you
Oh,
use
you
the
said
name
that is still
generator?
echoed.
No, I did not. Every single name here has a reason.
All right then.
And then eventually,
We shoot at the Pokemon.
Aiden and his Poplio Dewdrop.
Yay.
Best of luck.
I don't. That's obviously not in character, but like me, it's just like yay.
All right. You are called out to the front. You are taken out now. All right.
It's the Pokemob.
The Pokemon. Is that Team Rocket essentially?
Now you see here, the Don Stars participating today. See, we're gonna need you to throw.
Gotta cement you them all. All right. We're gonna need you to throw. You see? Throw by Pokeball.
No.
All right. All right, Rhino. Go ahead and first things first, roll a D100.
Oh boy, here we go.
You do have inspiration, so
I will note this.
That's really
I
good.
think I'm
That's
good.
That's really good.
all right. Do you want to describe your performance, or should I?
Ah. Are we allowed musical accompaniment?
You can say you have it. I'm probably not going to play it.
No. Obviously, I just meant like. I
Yes.
was just making sure like. I hate put this thing on when we go on.
Yeah, generally, generally, whenever somebody comes out to do their performance, there's been some music that plays. Sometimes they give the music, other times they say, whatever, just play something.
Fair enough. All right, so. Not quite your singing voice all the way upward. That will come with time and evolutions. Honestly, I kind of like how you described it earlier with the water ballet thing. I'm not quite sure how I would add to that, to be honest.
All right. Well, so yeah, that is how you do it. Starts off kind of with some slow twirling and such, using water gun to create little spirals, and then Aqua Jet to fly into the air through the spiral, coming out up top with a splash as Dewdrop begins to sing using sort of disarming voice, continuing to do
Sorry, but in a non-violent way now.
and continues doing kind of water ballet in the air, using water gun and Aqua Jet to sort of keep herself in the air, giving herself like water platforms to go off of. And the minute comes to an end, she lands on the ground, and all the water that she has been using falls around her, and a little rainbow is visible.
Aw, I swear I will get better at describing this thing, for I'm just not used to it yet.
No, it's totally fine. All right, everyone applauds, and the judges go to speak. First from Mr. Contesta. That was very well done. Very well done. I've never seen a water Pokemon able to stay in the air for such a long time before. Next up, Mr. Sukizo. Remarkable! Next up is Nurse Joy.
Damn it.
Your Poplio seems to be in excellent condition. It's clear that you've been caring for her for quite a long time. And with that, you are given an excellent score and brought backstage to be shot as the next person comes out.
Yay.
As they're then going I keep needing to pull this up. Next up, Daryl and his Pachirisu.
Yeah.
Sparky.
What is the story I'm missing here?
Jero.
Oh God!
Nuzlocke. Pachirisu killed a Pokemon of ours that Rhino really liked. I then caught a Pachirisu.
Ah.
Don't worry, it died too. Anyway.
God.
Alright. After a couple more performances. Next up is Cayde and his Axew, Razor.
Hey, cool, can I appreciate that?
Wow.
What?
Don't worry, Jero, you'll drop out soon enough. Alright. Alright, Jero. Do you want to describe your performance, or do I?
Again, I'll go ahead.
Alright.
Again, as we enter in, once he's already all dressed up and everything, I go ahead and go. Okay, cool, kid, I get it. But again, I'll go ahead and say, Vader, take the stage and actually literally just like jumps off my arm and literally goes and does like a flip in the air and then lands on the stage, and then once he's there, he begins the performance, which as you had given the suggestion, we do head and play like a Call to the Mountain King, and he starts doing dragon dance. He starts giving a cute yet exhilarating performance as he starts dancing around, going so much as even it starts like picking up like somewhat like the leftover robo from past performances, and and as he keeps going over and he keeps going faster, more and more. Like every now and then, he starts using Dragon Claw to give himself like a boost and either like propel himself over the up into the air, or be able to do like when he does like a spin, does like a trail of energy behind him, just going faster and faster, just him happily dancing the entire time. And then even when he does like a high jump and and like he slams into the ground, like the debris across will like be about him, and he'll use the Dragon Claw to like claw the debris away, like leaving like a trail, like sparkle of effects nearby. And then as the music starts picking up and up, he starts going faster, and more ferocious, more powerful, just going more and more. And then as the music hits the triumph, he goes ahead and just using like go ahead and just launches himself in the air. Does like you know how sometimes when you use bite, it does like a dark effect.
Yeah.
Like he does it and does bite so that it does like a dark effect around them, giving like while having a Dragon Claw trail behind them as he goes ahead and just gives like a dark swipe into the air, causing the dark type and dragon type moves to just flash into a burst in the air like fireworks as he lands in the ground with a happy crowd as the sparkles all glitter around him.
Very well timed on that.
Thank you.
Why is everybody saying this could be bad? What?
I don't think they got that was supposed to be the music we were supposed to be using.
Yeah, that was meant to be the music. Also,
Yeah.
I just roll a D100. I just realized I forgot to have you do that.
You haven't rolled yet to see if it's actually good.
That was my bad. You will get to roll with advantage.
How do I even do that with advantage?
Just roll a d100 twice.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I gotta see no, I have to see what the other one is.
I forgot.
You get to use whichever one's bigger.
Okay.
So okay.
Both rolls were pretty good, but 97. Okay.
Yeah, Jesus. Your luck is not with d20s; it's with d100s.
Apparently.
There is a lot of applause for this one as even the judges are giving a standing ovation for Razor. I told you I witnessed this man's luck all week. I've witnessed this man's luck for the last several years.
It's very 50-50, much like life.
Then I said, I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut. Mr. Contest is going to speak first. That was incredible. That's a performance on par with what I've seen at the grand festivals in the past. Amazing. Mr. Sukiso, that performance and your actu were quite remarkable. Nurse Joy. I'm just imagining Rhino seething every time.
Yeah, I can hear you with the mental groan.
Hey, he got out significantly more words there than he normally does. Alright. I understand the joke, but to me, normally that music is meant to be bad or something chaotic happening. I mean, could be defined as chaotic pretty easily. But yeah, once again, your Pokemon has been taken care of very well. I can see that you two have a lot of love for each other and put a lot of care into this performance. She says about your performance that you practiced for 4 days. Alright. That is going to end that round as they continue bringing out other people. Rhino.
Yes.
Just a second to find the things. Next up, Brooke and her Murkrow, Nightwing. And that is when the purple-haired girl heads out.
A character named Nightwing at a performance. Hope his parents aren't around.
I was not gonna say anything.
Wow. What?
All right. Then once all the initial performances have finished, this is when the results come out. There are a large amount of performances here. Like, the total amounts of performances, like each one takes a minute, and then there's a few minutes like get somebody out on the stage. But this goes on for like a good 4 to 5 hours, with an intermission. With an intermission. And then as the day comes to an end, let's see. Now it is time to announce who will move on to round 2. The judges have gotten together and decided that the 16 most impressive performances were... And on the screen at the top of the stage, appear various profile pictures of the trainer and their Pokemon, including Frankie and Glurp, Brooke and Nightwing, and of course, Cayde and Razor, and Aiden and Poplio, or Dewdrop, sorry. So, along with other nameless NPCs, you have made it through to round 2.
Yeah.
Nice work, buddy.
Aiden will also congratulate you.
These performers will get a day to rest, recuperate, and practice. Join us in 2 days when the battle portion of the contest begins. Farewell. And that is when everybody is sent off. At this point, the sun has set like a little while ago.
Travis will meet them both outside of the contest hall and say, "Wow, impressive guys. I knew you would get through, but I didn't think it'd be so spectacular."
I think we were in the zone, as it were.
Hopefully we don't get bad luck and you two have to fight each other to go into the third round.
I mean, as long as we both put in a good performance, nothing says we can't both get through if that happens.
I guess we'll see. I'm pretty confident you guys can do this.
We'll definitely do our best.
It's Glurp time, boys. My favorite part of PokéD&D Resara was when Glurp said it's Glurp time and glurped all over those guys.
Sounds nasty.
It's a Morbius joke.
It still sounds nasty.
Alright.
Well, Cayde, you want to know something kind of interesting? It's something I've noticed about people with Axew. I think that Pokemon just seems to bring out the best of people. The Unovan champion, she's around my age, and her main Pokemon that she's known for is a Haxorus.
I think
I call hacks. Hooray.
I think I have seen some of her battles before too, and from some of the performances that we've seen, some of the league battles we've seen on TV. Razor Hughes definitely sees out as sees her Axel as an inspiration, and you just see Axel like pretty much like cry happily, almost like with stars in his eyes, almost like imagining when one day it'll be a Haxorus.
I guess it
One
goes
day
to
I'll
show.
have an axe in my face.
Goes to show that you can never judge a trainer by their cover. If someone our age was able to take on the entire league and win.
Just gonna look away from Red over there.
you have to. He's on a mountain. You know where he is.
Well,
He probably fell off at some point.
you guys can rest if you want, but I'm gonna be spending tomorrow seeing if I can find some other rookie trainers to get some practice in with Muramasa.
Well,
How-
that's fair enough. Thanks
From
for
what I have seen,
sticking around even as we're doing this.
I mean, from what I have seen, you definitely got some good training in.
Yeah, made a lot of money too. Some of these trainers I found are loaded.
Real quick, Cool Kid's asking how old are the player characters again? I know it's 14, 16, 18. I just forget which is which.
Travis is the youngest at 14.
Mine's 18.
Okay.
I'm 16.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, it's 16.
Yeah. All right.
I wish.
I
I'm getting old, dude.
mean, do you really want to be back in high school?
I retract my last statement.
That's what I thought. All right.
I barely enjoyed college, and I'm going back to alcohol again.
All right. As you're all heading off, let me get the town music back. As you're all heading off towards to the Pokemon Center or a motel or wherever you're choosing to spend the night. Let's see. Nothing happens. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
You get to sleep. You go back. You go to sleep. Where are you staying, at the Pokemon Center or somewhere else? Generally, how it works is like Pokemon Centers offer free like room and board for a night, but it's basically just a room with a bed and you get some like bland food the next day. It's basically just a roof.
Center is fine for now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Center's fine.
well, I wouldn't say bland, but from what I've seen from what actually the best say, the food seems pretty good.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so not bland food, just like you don't have a choice.
It is okay. Soon Max will introduce the curry minigame.
God.
All right, now you have to roll a d20 for this stir. Roll again for the next stir.
Only it's different. Because we're in Resara and not Galar, it's gonna be poutine instead of curry.
Don't give him ideas, you actually would.
mean,
All right. So, Travis is like continuing to train. I assume that the next day is you're mostly going to be doing more practice for the contest, or are Aiden or Cayde going to forego that in favor of something else?
no, we got momentum. Let's keep practicing, at least on my part.
Yeah, definitely still gonna be doing practice and training. Though this, while obviously still focusing on the performance aspect, it's definitely gonna be battle oriented with like King and Aku being like freaking sparring partners.
All right. So the day goes by as you continue to practice, continue to train.
Oh God, Kitty, no!
Coffin minigame. All right. Now it's going to be actually battle time. As the next day comes around, you head into the the contest hall.
Heard of the blah.
Travis takes his seat again. The audience now, it's a bit smaller, but also you can tell, like, at this point, you can easily identify people who are here, like, to cheer on specific trainers.
Oh no, they brought their t-shirts.
There's something you might notice frequently is, like, there'll be, like, a duo together that are cheering for one person, presumably, like, the third member of their trio. So, you notice a lot of that.
Would cheer for us.
Travis, you're probably the only, like, solo person here. Like, this team is probably the only one that had 2 people enter the contest.
Living the bachelor life.
All right.
Nothing? Alright.
No, I know, I chuckled. All right. Now, let's see who you're all going to be up against. Rhino
God,
and...
he doesn't know.
What? No,
Said, oh God, he doesn't know.
No, I have them. We're going to see who you're actually going up against now. So, both of you roll a d20.
What's with this so long?
Ooh.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Maybe.
We're gonna find out. Give me a moment. Is there a way
boy.
is there a way to, like,
We can't DBZ key manipulate the bingo balls.
Hang on. Okay, here we go. That's how it works. All right. All right. The first battle. Well, first, let's actually get the music. Welcome back once again to the first Tharon City Pokemon Contest of this year's Pokemon League. It's time to enter the battle portion of the contest. And we're starting things off with a bang. First, on this side, please welcome Aiden and Dewdrop.
Waves the crowd.
And on this side, please welcome Gracie and Shori.
Who was Shori?
As coming from the other side is a girl and her Staryu.
Okay, so this is
Oh.
actually.
Oh
this
no,
is
he's gonna karate chop me.
This is pretty even, both water types,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we don't have the whole psychic fairy thing to worry about right now.
Yeah, it's true. We're both simple right now.
Simple.
If you were both evolved, you would have the advantage.
I would.
Doesn't fairy?
I have
isn't
no
fairy gonna be
idea.
psychic?
I don't know
I'll
if they.
be honest. I haven't memorized fairy.
I'll be honest. I don't know if they have any particular interactions between them at all.
I don't think so.
I'll look at the fairy.
I
thing.
think it's Fairy and Dog that have an interaction, but I don't believe the
Uh,
negative.
Fairy is super effective against Dark Dragon and fighting. That's what I was thinking of.
All right, and just a moment to get the generic token here. All right. All right. As a reminder, the rules of the contest battles are as follows. The two of you will be doing battle with each other, as you would in a trainer battle. However, rather than prioritizing knocking your opponent out, the priority is in creativity, style, and showmanship. Turn this battle into a performance. As you battle, you'll be awarded or deducted points by the judges. At the end of the battle, whether that be through knockout or through time running out, whoever has the most points will advance on to the second battle round. On your marks, begin! Alright. Because this is a two-per... Huh? What'd you say?
Sit on your marks. Roll initiative.
Because this is a two-person fight, instead of initiative, it's basically just going to be we figure out who goes first, and then it's going to alternate. So, go ahead and just roll. You roll a d20, I'll roll a d20, and we see who gets higher. All right, you get Dewdrop as Aiden and Dewdrop get to go first. Let me move you in a bit closer.
Yeah, I was about to have to get out the ruler.
Gonna be interesting since, well, you're both water types, so you both resist your super effect. You both resist your stab moves.
Yep. So as a reminder, you're going to want to do. You're going to want to probably make this very, very flavorful as you fight. So.
I will. Give me 1 second.
All right. God, compared to last time, this is so much better. I only need one Pokemon sheet open at a time.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. Mom wanted to talk about a dragon skeleton.
Sorry, about what?
Dragon skeleton.
All right, moving on.
Yep. Just gonna leave it at that.
All right. So yeah, across from you, Gracie is a heavy-set girl with long brown hair. She's dressed a fair bit more fancifully for this than you. She's got kind of a full dress with kind of a bow in her hair, and her Staryu Gracie, or sorry, no, her Staryu Shori, trainer is Gracie. Shori has a ribbon tied around its kind of top point.
Good, we can keep track which one's the top.
All right, you get to go first.
My turn.
Yep.
Alright. Alright. Drizzle activates.
All right. As it begins to rain, the Staryu also seems to enjoy it.
That's fine. As the rain begins, Poplio is going to stand up on his tail, gesture to the crowd with a fin, before Penguin belly sliding its way over to Staryu, I know he can't quite make it all the way, but when it gets over here, Dewdrop is going to get down even lower as her shawl trails behind her, and she uses Aqua Jet. And as she gets up to the Staryu, she's essentially going to dip under it and lift up using her nose like a classic sea lion / seal often would, and spin around the Staryu on its nose before flipping it off. Not like off of its off of her nose.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit.
All right.
This is a physical attack,
Yeah,
right?
that's my flavor for this. Yes. So
Okay.
it's not her specialty, but I thought this would be a good opener.
All
It'd be
right.
like, you, sir, are a prop for me.
All right. Go for it.
I mean, that might hit.
Don't know if that hits.
As you do this, you get close, and right before you could flip off of the Staryu, it manages to it tilts its body so it's only on one of its points, and it does like a ballerina spin out of the way as it pirouettes and jumps away before you can land the hit on it.
It did the flavor, so.
Yep. So that was a good attempt. The Staryu gets 5 points. I need to actually open a thing up. Yeah, you don't lose points, but they get points for how they were like, haha, no.
Dude, I was like, but yes, though.
All right.
I heard like a cash register on your end.
So okay, so you are next to the character. You are next to them, or wherever you want to be. All right.
Yeah, right.
The Staryu is going to from where it's currently spinning around. It starts turning its body and basically takes on the form of like a spinning shuriken almost, as it starts moving around like. I am not joking when I say this is what it does. It didn't go through, did it?
No.
It is literally spinning circles.
There it goes.
It is absolutely just completely spinning around the Poplio, just showing off in that regard. And as it does so, small like star-like energy starts coming out of it, coming towards the Poplio as it uses Swift.
Saw that coming.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
move
would
that
have thought
can't,
it was using Rapid Spin.
a move that can't miss as well.
Yep. So that's a guaranteed hit, and you take 8 damage.
Wow, his guaranteed hit move does a lot more than mine.
Yours should have been altered.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I made. It's no longer just your thing. You now also have dice with it. Yeah, that was part of the move altering that has happened. So yeah, it does that, just doing this whole twirl, just showing off it, and it's able to move a lot. The rain is clearly giving it a boost of speed. As it.
A D8 seems kind of high for a never miss move.
Swift honestly just does a fair amount of damage normally, so. Again, this stuff is things that I can alter over time, but for now. That gets some more
It's fine for me. 'Cause mine is a D6, but mine is also an AoE.
Yeah. The dice may be high,
Seems
but.
balanced to me.
Yeah, the dice may be high, but the hit points are also high. Like, Dewdrop has 55 HP at level 2, so. Alright. So yeah, great. That's another 10 points for Gracie, and it is back to you. Your turn.
In that case, Let's see. Sorry, this is very new, but I'm enjoying it. In that case, as it's spinning, Dewdrop's gonna notice this. She is going to stand up once more. She's gonna hold out a fin, and then after holding still for just a moment, as Staryu comes back around, she's going to reach the fin out. She's going to grab onto Staryu, and she is actually going to attempt to start doing almost like an ice skating duet with it.
Ooh.
So it's just like, oh yeah, you're spinning. Well, we're both watertight here, so let's just glide this out. And so she's gonna do that. And as the duet begins, she is going to let out a disarming voice to try and slow it down enough that she starts controlling the momentum.
All right, roll that damage.
Nine.
Yep, that's good. So yeah, the Staryu is taken by surprise as instead of like fighting it, Dewdrop just starts going along with the dancing, and it threw Dewdrop, throwing it off with disarming voice and kind of just better control over. Considering you are the one summoning the rain, better control over the rain. You end up taking control of the little dance.
Sir/Madam, whatever genderless thing you identify as, I lead in this dance.
Swift Swim? Yes. Yeah, it is Swift Swim. I'll just say that. Anyway, the Staryu is not the Staryu does not like the fact that it is not leading, and you know what? Yeah. Well, first off, you get points for that, so let me add those. You get a fair amount of points because you not only you didn't just turn the attack against them, you turned their attack into your performance. So you get some points and they lose a few points. But the Staryu, as the dance goes on, is going to let out a kind of small sound wave of its own that gets into Poplio's ears and rattles her brain a bit as it uses Confuse Ray.
Oh, you bitch.
You are now confused.
So that's a guarantee then.
For this particular move, it is. There aren't many that are like that, but Confuse Ray is 100 accuracy normally anyway.
Alright, let me bring up the status condition here.
Basically,
Here we go. Oh. Alright.
So yeah, before doing any attack, you roll a d4. If you get a 1 or a 2, you deal damage to yourself equal to your attack score, and then your turn ends. At the end of each of your turn, roll a d4. On a 4, the status ends.
Alright.
Yeah, Confuse Ray is 100% accuracy. A lot of status-inflicting moves aren't like that, but this one is.
I got you.
No, I was just saying that for chat. Alright.
Okay.
So, yeah, you are now confused. No points are added or deducted at this point because this hasn't caused any noticeable effect yet. I will say you are now, just from the dancing, I'll say you're probably over here now.
Thank you. I was hoping we wouldn't just stay in the same spot.
Yeah, no, you're starting to move around. It is your turn now.
Alright, let's see. I think Poplio is going to hear this sound coming from Staryu and is going to smirk and is going to open her own mouth again, and she is going to use Staryu voice once more, but she is going to let go with one fin and sort of let Staryu go outward slightly, so it's like they're just holding on by one arm each. So it's not like a close-up dance. Now it's like a more ice skating rink, using the
water.
What's the fucking word?
The rain.
The outward circular force when spinning.
Momentum.
It's been a while since I've had to use the word.
Momentum.
Inertia?
Essentially.
Friction.
There's a C word
Friction.
for it, I thought. No,
Well, okay. What is it? What is
okay,
it?
look, rotational outward momentum. As essentially she's spreading out their performance, so now it's like they slow
Centrifugal
down.
force.
That's it. Thank you. It was a C word. She's using the centrifugal force, but to essentially slow down their spinning, as she lets out her own voice and is almost seeming like she's either trying to harmonize or correct Staryu's one, which was not very harmonious, as it disoriented her. She's like, "No, this is how you do it."
All right.
And then she's doing like the fin spread wide, like la.
All right. All right.
I gotta roll a 1d4.
Yep.
Fuck. I would like to.
I will because
Okay, so far, I'll say.
I will allow inspiration
Go
for
ahead.
these. I will allow inspiration for these because these are like I basically condensed what would normally be a saving throw into just a percentage thing. So you can use inspiration on this if you really want to.
I think I'll save it for something a little bit more. All right.
All right. Your
Unfortunately, it appears I injure myself by 3.
yeah. As you attempt to continue harmonizing, but the Staryu's own sound wave is really digging into Dewdrop's ears to the point where Dewdrop's own voice ends up taking on the harmony of Staryu's, and Dewdrop hurts itself basically, and a little bit there. This is a few points towards Gracie, as this is interpreted as the Staryu is now taking control back.
Fair enough.
All right.
It seems like whether you get points or not is still based on whether you actually succeed in what you're doing, but the flavor helps the amount is what it seems like so far to me.
Yes.
Okay.
It is along those lines. Yes. All right. Your turn is over now, and Staryu, taking it. Oh, hang on. Roll a d4. If you get a 4, you're no longer confused. Hey! All right. You do shake off the confusion after Dewdrop realizes that her own voice is going awry. She refocuses herself and is able to shake off the confusion. All right. Staryu, however, is going to
Still use up a use of disarming voice, yes?
yes. Actually, no.
Okay.
It does not, because you didn't hit yourself with the attack. You attempted to use it, like if you were paralyzed or something.
Okay.
All right. The Staryu, seeing that Shori, seeing that Dewdrop is shaking it off, decides to go and try to turn things back around in its favor before you can get your momentum back. As it continues its movements, and then starts to kind of glide back a bit, If you want an attack of opportunity, you may attempt one.
You know what? Yeah, might as well. It has to be a melee weapon, melee attack.
It could be any attack. It just needs to be one that it only targets a creature. If it would normally target multiple creatures, it can only target this one. If it is ranged, you have disadvantage because of the close contact.
That's fair enough.
So it cannot be AoEs.
Dewdrop is going to, as Staryu slides away, Dewdrop is going to slyly attempt to pound on one of its legs to try and make it spin out of control as it goes away.
Ooh, alright.
13.
Yeah, that hits. You so Staryu's attempt at
Hooray.
Staryu's attempt at kind of just sliding away, it turns into spinning out of control. And because that was like a stealthy thing, it's not even clear that Dewdrop caused it. It just seems like the Staryu was starting to spin and lost control. And Gracie loses a fair amount of points for that. But Staryu is able to Staryu is able to regain control in time to face back towards Dewdrop. And as it kind of starts, just kind of where it floats, it floats slightly above the ground thanks to the rain. It starts kind of spinning like it's like a revving up wheel as a beam comes out of its core. And it uses Psybeam. It uses Psybeam on the Poplio.
Oh shit, it knows a beam.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
You take 3 damage.
Okay.
And roll a d10.
Oh, it might confuse
Oh boy.
You're good.
5.
You're good.
Yay.
You do take the damage from that, but otherwise you're good. And it wasn't much damage. In fact, like everything considered, that doesn't even affect the points.
Good thing it's not a psychic type yet, so that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Convenient.
All right. Just so you know, you have 2 turns left, and then the fight will be over. Regardless.
I don't think a knockout's gonna happen here. This is mostly gonna come down to points.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the way. Like, if a knockout does happen, it's because they went brute force, and generally is bad.
Or type advantage.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, there's all through that. But hey, wearing your opponent out in a couple different ways. So as she sees this beam, Dewdrop is going to smirk, and she is going to slide around to the front, to center, to the back of the center stage, and she is going to use Water Gun as she approaches the Staryu, hoping to catch it almost like a water wheel, and start it spinning up in speed and also in height as she slides under it.
Ooh. All right. I am really curious to see how this goes. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right. It's like she's using him to spread the water around and also be a fascinating prop. You are my prop, bitch.
Damn.
14.
Yep, that'll do it. That's that is resisted because of the water to water, but
But I also get rain bonus damage.
correct. So that's an extra. So that's an extra. No, not D4. It's an extra. Wait. Yes, it is D4. Sorry.
So that's 15 reduces 7.
So
Yeah.
as Poplio slides under Staryu, it's essentially almost like as if as like one of those balls that are in the top of fountain that are in the top of fountain exhibits as it's bouncing up and down on the water as she uses it to spread it around.
All right. You got some good points from that, and well,
I'm technically underneath it now, but I don't know how you want to judge that.
No, you're underneath it. I'll take it. You got a few points from that. How it responds is going to dictate a lot of points at this point.
All right.
As what it's going to try to do is try to reorient itself so that it's facing down towards you, and use its own water gun to start like a beam war, basically. I am going to give it
The
disadvantage.
technical term is beam struggle.
It's trying to do Dragon Ball, basically. I am going to give it disadvantage on this because of the way that worked, the way your attack went.
And the fact that I'm already hitting it.
Yeah, that's a 4. Well,
Nope.
Well, 9, but 4 plus, yeah. So it's a 9.
Nope.
It tries, but your
I'm
water,
judging whether it hit me. That's all I have.
your water keeps bouncing it around. It can't get a good, it can't aim properly, and you get a lot of points, and they lose a fair amount of points.
Yay.
It is your final turn now.
What to use as a climax? I'll have to judge whether I can actually do this.
Come on.
That's sorry. I had to think very creatively in these. It's almost like spells. And also by this point, I have essentially chosen what 4 moves I have. I think Dewdrop is going to end it with, like we practiced, she is going to Aqua Jet straight upward, through, and past the Staryu, and give a dramatic pose in the now quite literally Dewdrop laden air as she does sort of a like, you know, almost like a seal equivalent of jazz hands in the air.
All right, so that's
she essentially like goes. She was on the ground, and now the camera is to follow her up and past Staryu. She's like, eyes on me.
All right, that's Aqua Jet. You're gonna have advantage because the Staryu is considered prone at this point.
All right. The eyes must stay on me. 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll, add the rain damage. Prone in the air. Okay, it's not like technically prone the condition, but because of what's going on, it's essentially the same. It's in a position where it can't move out of the way. All right, so that's 16 reduced to 8. I'll move you slightly up so that I can access its health points. All right, that's a lot of points for you. And I hope it's clear it's a joke. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's hard to tell through text, but since you clarified, yeah, okay, I get you. All good. All right.
That's finding out she loves this part.
Staryu, now that Dewdrop has kind of gone past Staryu and the water is no longer like tossing it around, it's got an opportunity to try to strike, and it's going to try shooting a Psybeam at you again.
No, my brain.
Normal this time. That's a 12.
Damn. Yep, that hits.
Alright, you take 1 damage.
Wow.
I didn't hear your flavor, Star You.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, this one's my bad. I didn't add the special attack to it, so you take 6 damage from that.
Noted.
It really doesn't change anything. As at this point, the Staryu's like kind of in like a struggle to survive. It's trying to like pull you down using its Psybeam to like throw you off from your final pose. Roll a d10.
5.
It does not throw you off enough. You are good.
Hold the pose, stick the landing.
Yep, you stick the landing, and as the two of you land, the battle comes to an end.
That's my girl. Aiden calls out.
Let's take a look at the scores. And the winner, with a total of 100 points to 40, is Aiden and Dewdrop.
I didn't think it was that
Jesus.
much of a stomp.
Gracie's points kept going up and down. Yours kept going up.
Yeah.
That was not a fight. That was a massacre.
No, it was a performance.
And quite a performance it was.
Aiden and Dewdrop will be moving on to their second battle to see if they can join the final round. But let's give a hand to Gracie and Shori.
Aiden does politely clap.
Yeah, Shori or Gracie comes forward and helps Shori get up.
Good sportsmanship and all that.
Yeah, and she shakes her hand and says, "That was very well done. I didn't think it would be so difficult to overcome just when we were matched in type like that."
Me neither. I had to admit, this was a lot of fun.
Right. You all are going. You all kind of head backstage. Gracie is Gracie is basically shown out, but allowed to stay in the audience if she wants.
It's not like she lost, she just didn't get as high a place.
Technically, it's a loss because you have to win both the fights in order to get to the very final part. She did,
So no
but
consolation prize.
there is a consolation prize because she got through the first round. But like, she's not
That's
able.
what I meant.
Yeah, there's a consolation prize. Yeah. All right. With that done, why don't we move on to Jero's fight?
Oh boy.
I will say you are able to get a full heal on Poplio.
Thank you. I was gonna question that.
Yeah. Essentially, you get a Pokemon Center visit pretty much because there's time in between. So you also get the PP back.
Thank you, Judge Nurse Joy.
I was about to say.
All right, Jero. Now, you did your D20. Let me go see that again. You're right. You were a 4.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, hey, it does that
Yeah,
literally
the rolls
that
were not high on this one.
yeah, that just determines who you end up matching up with. I need you to roll a D20 again. Because the only person that you could have matched up with was the people who just fought. So.
Oh, now I do higher.
14.
All right.
14.
It's like 4, but teen. All right.
Need 4.
All right.
Gohan.
For our next battle, please welcome Cayde and Razor.
Woo!
As we're coming in, I'm just raising my arms and Razor's just like waving his hands around like happily. looking at everyone.
Versus Hawk and Yappers.
Oh, you're up against a Chatot.
All right.
Ooh.
That'll be an interesting one.
You're actually starting on this side.
There's no advantages between dragon and flying, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, so
Gotta
they
do
should
with
be.
your moves.
Yeah, purely moves.
All
Show
right.
us your moves. You know Thunderfang, right?
Thank God it's not Glurp. No, Glurp's MVP. All right. There's the Chatot. Let me grab a token for good old Hawk.
Turns out Glurp isn't good in the solo act, but he just has to get past that, and then he's on fire.
Yeah. Literally, he's on fire. Please, someone put him out. This is not part of the act.
Saw that coming.
Oh God, it hurts. All right, there's Hawk.
Freaking yes, hurt for your art.
So yeah,
It's a
Hawk.
physical comic.
Hawk is seems more dressed for not necessarily a performance, but has more of like a flying theme going with him. He's got sort of aviation goggles on, and he's got like a straw hat and short kind of purplish pink hair.
Alright.
Not for the glasses, I would make a Monkey D. Luffy joke.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Alright, straw hat
He
pirates.
does have a parrot.
All right, let's move you in. I had like a specific amount I want you to be separated by, and this is actually perfect. Okay.
Oh, I
Would it be
just
more
realized something.
appropriate
There's
for
gonna be a bit of
Pokemon trainer Luffy to have a parrot or to have a Stantler?
oh, I just realized there's gonna be a bit of a thing.
What?
They can fly a flyer, and with my move, that's the problem.
I mean, he probably does not have Skarmory's long limbs.
True.
Yeah.
So and plus,
Work your
considering
moves, Jero.
I will tell you this much. He does not have the long reach thing.
and I'm assuming it's because even though small, he can't be on there for long, right?
Flavor wise, yes. Realistically, like he could have that ability, he just doesn't.
Okay, that makes it a bit easier.
Yeah. All right.
World's tallest Chatot.
All right.
Look at my long
I
legs
meant-
and
I
reach till
meant more than-
tomorrow.
I meant more the being in the air for range things. Like that's what I meant.
Yep. All right. Let me check the health here. Pop that in. And it's ready to begin. Roll a d20
Yep.
and beat a 17 if you want to go first. All right, you're not going first.
The only thing that actually works for me because I can one countering.
All right. The Chatot has been on Hawk's shoulder as we come in, so you know, full parrot.
Shit.
He kind of like extends his arm, like you know how in the first Spider-Man movie when Spider-Man's trying to figure out how to make webs come out, and he goes fly.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
literally
I got him there.
he does that, and the Chatot comes flying off
Okay.
as it flies over here. And wait, are you actually? Ooh. All right. It is going to use, as it is going to open its mouth, and out comes some very light chirping noises, as it almost seems like it's chirping out a little like wordless song. And I need you to roll a d4.
Oh boy.
You are fine. You are not put to sleep.
shit.
As-
Yeah,
as it-
that would be damning for your points. Just like, just have them asleep while you perform.
Yeah. So yeah, it tries to make you fall asleep with its song, but Razor is able to completely shake it off and is not affected. I wrote Cayde and Razor. No, it's Cayde and Hawk. Hawk gets like very small amounts of points for the song performance, but it's not much. It is now your turn. It is also for the record, Chatot is still like it's off the ground by about 5 feet. It's still within range for you.
Okay. Okay. Well, it might not give. Like, I know you mentioned that it wouldn't have it like for like ability-wise, but would it? But like, would it still have it like for like aesthetic for the Dragon Dance thing?
Yes. You can use Dragon Dance in a contest battle. I would allow that.
Okay. Oh wait. So that would count as an action, right?
Yes. You can still just flavor it as being like you do something while dancing. You can still just do that.
Okay. Well, in that case, while brushing out this thing, while brushing the attack, Razor is going to start almost like doing like it's gonna start like it's gonna go ahead and start rushing towards the Axie, but like while it's moving, it's almost like moving in a way that's almost like trying to keep like confuse it, but it's almost in a way like dance dodging in a sense.
All right.
Like it's almost like hearing a music in its head as it starts going more and more as it starts like dancing while moving, trying to like confuse the chatter while going at its own rhythm, and then as soon as it gets close, which I believe should be able to get up close to it.
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as it gets right up to the person, they're gonna do like I'm going to again, like it's going to do I'm going to do this to be like a performance thing. It's going to use again false swipe, but do it in a way that in like as it's doing like his dance dodgy thing, like it's almost like it's about to go and attack, but then almost does like a spinning dodge and then attack from a different side.
All right. I'm imagining like a Smash Brothers dodge roll behind them sort of thing.
Almost like if you know the spin dodge that like Ash comes up with, almost like that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
The counter shield.
I have ideas for that later, but friggin'
Roll the hit.
Yeah.
That hits. Yes, that hits. All right. So
So pretty much it's almost like it does like a spinning top and it goes with one claw, but then it does like that spin, like a spinning dodge, almost like a ballet move, and then hits with the other one from behind.
Nice. All right. You get some good points for that, for the little dance and taking the Chatot by surprise. Get some points for that. Chatot is after having taken that attack, Chatot is going to try to sort of fly, like doing sort of a circle around you, kind of like what the star you did, but instead of like doing it to confuse you or show off its speed, it's doing this to get at all angles from you as it opens its mouth, and once again, bird chirping comes out, but at a much higher volume.
Screech?
No, hyper voice.
Oh no! That's gonna be annoying.
Oh shit.
It's only a damaging thing, so.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Holy shit!
That's not good for me!
That's a 19 to hit.
Pretty sure that hits. Hold on, man.
I can't imagine your Axu has above 19.
Yeah, I'm pretty
We're
sure
not a
it's-
turtle.
Cause it's supposed to be the defense, right? Special defense.
It would be special defense, yes.
Yeah, special defense. It's a 9, so yeah, no, it hit.
All right, that wasn't what I was saying. Oh God, to. You take 17 damage.
Not the greatest.
Oh, that stab.
It also just happened to roll really high.
You roll really high. It has good attack, and it has stab.
Yeah. It was one of those. So yeah, that's 17 damage.
Owie!
Now, he doesn't get many points for that because that was that kind of just came off as that was just a retaliatory move. He didn't really put any performance into it.
Jeff comes out. You need more flavor.
So it is your turn now. Because the points are visible on a screen, you can see that despite that big hit, you are still in the lead. Barely, but you are.
Yeah. Kate's gonna try to reassure Razor like, shake it up, Razor. Razor, I know you can. I know you can do this, and I'll go ahead and pretty much while shaking off the hyper voice, it will essentially try to like to use it as both like starting up the move, but also try to dispel everything and also give it like a good pose. It's going to use like the it's not gonna use in Dragon Claw itself, but almost like using like the power of it to help giving like an extra push for the scratch to like swipe in the air to like almost like spread away the effects of the hyper voice. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like almost like to hype himself up instead of actually using the attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna go for that, and then as it does that, it sees like it sees the chat a bit above him, but it's still gonna have good enough range. So it'll so it'll go ahead and use like the wild soap because it did the sense use it can like Dragon Dance and like has like the after effects of Dragon Claw. Use that to boost him to do like a slam into the ground to like boost himself up, and then while the Dragon Claw dissipates, it goes for a scratch.
All right. So you kind of fake it out and go for the not fake. You know what I mean. You go for the scratch.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, so basically going like from like using an attack as more of a like a visual effect / buff, and then and to be able to reach him better and go for like the regular move.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. Yeah, that'll hit, and that'll do a lot of damage.
pretty much doing that while also trying to like aim, like pretty much going for like a slam downwards, try to bring it back to ground level.
All right. You get points for that, and I'm gonna say, considering the damage, yeah, you knock it enough that its flight is disturbed, and it manages to land, but it does fall back to the ground and loses some points for that. All right. The Chatot now, as it's on the ground getting its bearings, is going to try to take off again. And what it's going to try to do is it's going to kind of open its beak as though it's beginning to let out another voice-based attack. But is going to suddenly dive in and go to peck you to throw you to try to throw Razor off while it attempts to fly up. So that is a natural 1. So it goes for the peck and completely misses and literally like face plants into the ground here. That is a significant point loss for Hawk.
Oh.
And it's your turn now.
Question. Considering the now one and like had like a big berry there, can this next one be with advantage?
It's not. I won't say it's an advantage, but go ahead and describe it, and we'll see. It might just be easier in some other way.
Fair.
You did faceplant, but that was flavor.
True, but okay. Because just a simple like just straight up retaliation would be too simple. Razor instead goes ahead and almost starts once again doing a bit like the dodge dancing or with dragon dance, almost doing much similarly like it was trying to go around them, but this time almost doing it like I start speaking of speed, almost like think very much akin to pretty much sorry for stuttering.
It's fine.
Like a predator going after its prey, like almost like doing like the circling around, almost like a shark or something like that would.
Clever girl.
But it was like that, and then as he's doing that with the dragon dance going getting around him, pretty much giving him like almost like like showing off its dragon features. It'll suddenly while Chatot is distracted trying to keep up to the goal, it's trying to like find which one where it's gonna come from. He's gonna go rush in and go for a dragon claw.
All right. Ooh. All right. Roll to hit and we'll see. Ow. Fuck. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Yeah. That one goes good. In fact, let's see something. Yeah, it is at this point that there a loud buzzing comes from the judges' stand as they call the battle off. Declaring that Chatot is no longer able to fight properly, as it is at very low health, and they call the battle off and defer to the points total at this moment in time. With 90 points to 40, the winner is Cayde and Razor.
Pretty much that making Razor just looked like a little happy dance before it jumps into my arms.
Yeah, yeah. Hawk recalls the Chatot. Like you were doing like such large amounts of damage, but you were also like performing properly, so it wasn't just brute force. That the judges basically went, we have to call this off. That Chatot is in danger.
Oh, Jesus.
Like not like exactly like that, but you get what I mean. Just like you were definitely like very much easily overpowering it to the point that if the battle continued, it was almost definitely gonna get knocked out anyway.
That was kind of bad.
Nah, it's fine. After recalling, Hawk comes over to shake her hands. Like, I'll be honest, I kind of saw this coming. This is my first contest.
While being a bit cheap, so like not trying to brag or anything, again, Kate just goes cheap as well. As she's just still like crying happily because it's just Sammy doesn't really know what's going on. Would you believe me if I said this was my first one too?
Well, you've got a real knack for it, I can tell you that. After that first hyper voice, he really turned it around. Yeah, Honestly, like, when that hyper voice happened, if that had been much more damage, that honestly would have almost called for a judge interference right then and there because of the damage total.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, comparing damage total to, like, total health sort of thing. But yeah, thankfully that didn't happen. So, congratulations. Both Aiden and Cayde have won your first matches.
Yay.
Now, I'm going to ask this to the two of you. To be fair, he used Peck. I mean, yeah, but he not won. Would have been fine otherwise. Do you two want to continue, like, having it be individual fights, or do you want to have your fights running kind of alongside each other so we're switching back and forth between you? I am fine with either one, I just want to know what you guys would prefer.
Alongside, the one at a time makes it feel like a smoother thing overall, but the going back and forth, I guess, would technically give the person more time to think. So, they both have benefits.
Yeah.
Do you have a performance? Do you have a preference, Tim?
I don't really care either way.
Alright. Does Chad have a preference? Because it seems like everybody is neutral so far. Well, I guess as we're doing this, let's figure out what your next opponents are going to be. So, give your Pokemon the full...
Do we want to do like a Tim battle real quick so he's not just sitting here listening to us the whole time?
I mean, we can... actually, you know what? There is actually something Tim-based we can do.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna say we only have
I've-
like an hour left. I was wondering if we wanted to just finish off the competition today.
Well, I don't know if we would be able to with the time given and the fact that we have a four-way battle coming, so that's why I was like, let's give Tim some time, and we can just continue next time.
It probably won't use up the entire time. You know what? How about this? We'll do the final part of the round, and then we'll end off the session with Tim's thing.
That'll work.
Okay.
All right.
Are you all right with that, Tim?
Sure.
All right. So both of you, please roll a d20 so we can see who you're getting matched up with in the second portion of this. I may shorten it to only being one battle in the future. We'll see. Just because this is longer than I expected it to be, which is my bad. Congratulations, you used it on something where it doesn't matter.
I can still feel good.
No, you can't. I refuse. You're not allowed.
That's just food.
All right,
I'm
and
sorry, DM, but there's a rule that overrides even you.
oh.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It's Brooke, isn't it?
Well, that wasn't what I was reacting to. I was reacting to Jero.
Oh God, I'm afraid.
Are you going up against the fucking stud fist?
Hang on, I'm gonna see who goes first. Jero, 1 or 2?
1.
We're doing Rhino first.
Oh, okay. Off we go.
All right, let's get you off the stage. Get you two back out there. As your opponent, you did call it right. And
Right for who though?
that Rhino was facing Brooke, then the Murkrow. Congratulations, you get to face the potentially plot relevant character, who still has a generic token.
Ooh. Ah, she's huge.
All right.
Aiden sees her come out, and he actually looks intrigued. He's like, I was wondering if we'd meet.
For the second battle round, these previous victors will face off against one another to see who will move on to the final round. Aiden and Dewdrop versus Brooke and Nightwing. All right. Yeah, let me throw on slightly different music, just because this is played for a while. All right.
The actual contest music.
All right. D20, Rhino. We're seeing who goes first. It's probably not you.
I got close.
I was hoping, honestly. All right. Once again, 5 turns, and we
Drizzle
see.
is on.
And what?
The drizzle is on. I just declare that at the beginning of the battles now because that's how it works.
Yeah. All right.
Like, is it on or off? It is on.
All right. The battle begins, and the Murkrow comes out. And the first thing it does is, as the rain comes down, it begins beating its wings. It's gonna fly forward first, and then it's going to start. It's going to start beating its wings, sending gusts of air that are also carrying the drops of rain, flying at Poplio at top speed, trying to turn your dramatic entrance rain against you as it attempts to kind of pelt you with your own water as it uses gust. And that is a 21 to hit.
Jesus. Okay, yeah.
You take 14 damage.
Whoa!
I mean,
Bird ain't no joke.
Jero took just as big of a hit last time, and he was fine.
It rolled max damage.
Ah, noted.
See, this is when you being a fairy type right now would be helpful, but you're not.
All right. It is so as it pelts you with the wind and water, taking a few points off of you because it's turning your own rain against you, and gaining yourself a fair amount of points. It is now your turn.
Although you do have a fairy type move, and it's a dark type, so.
Is Dark weak to Fairy? Not the other way around? It's poison.
Dark is weak.
Right,
Dark is weak to fairy.
It's poison I'm thinking of, right, okay.
It's poison. Anyways, as the sort of like drizzle is torrented around Poplio, Dewdrop sort of folds her fins in as she recovers. She stands up, she spreads them out, and she almost like waterbender style just waves her fins around as she acts like she's taking the airborne drops onto her, and then as she does that, she kicks herself around on the floor, rotates around, and then does a pirouette before firing what she had gathered back at the Murkrow.
All right.
A nice on view of it.
I assume that's water gun.
Just like, I can redirect as well, sir. And yes, this is water gun.
All right.
I can also redirect.
I know it's kind of
my element.
I know it's kind of anticlimactic to be like you do this awesome movement and I gather up all the energy and fire back at them as I use water gun.
Look, you had to get the mechanical part in there somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll.
23.
Oh, that missed. No. All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Rain damage. All right.
Yeah. So 14. Oof. So it redirected
back at you, sir.
It redirected back at you, and then you redirected the redirection. That is going to be a major influx on points. Oh yeah. Rain plus stab and all that good stuff. All right. The Murkrow takes a fair amount of takes a lot of water to the face from that. It's not able to like send it back at you. So instead,
if Poplio could talk, instead, this is mostly through the eyes. It's like she's saying, "You are all wet, and you don't look near as good in it as I do."
All right. Murkrow is going to, after taking the hit, is going to spread its wings and do kind of a spin as it flies upward, getting up into the air, curving down as it attempts to dive bomb Dewdrop. Dark energy coming from its wings as it gets closer, as it attempts to strike you with assurance.
What that move does off the top of my head.
Oh, it's pretty simple. If the target took damage from an... Oh, wait, that was the other way around. Well, whatever, it's still doing it anyway. I was getting it confused with Revenge, where it did extra damage if he took damage, but no. Whatever, it's fine. It's still trying to do it. It's still doing the Dark Dive Bomb. And it's gonna hit with an 18.
Yeah, no matter what defense that was, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it's worse. Yeah, it's fine. I just had a misread, but it's fine. But yeah, so from that, you take a total of 8 damage.
Right?
As they regain some points for that dive bomb. And it is now basically here. And it is at ground level, and it is your turn.
Noted. All right. In that case, let's see. Do. In that case, from the dive bomb, Poplio is going to be tossed backward a bit, but then she is going to use the momentum of that as she continues gliding around on the stage. She really enjoys this drizzle movement. And so instead, she is going to actually circle directly around behind the Murkrow before doing a dramatic leap directly over it as she lets out a disarming voice while she spins through the air and lands right back where she started.
All right.
So she essentially did like a quick...
All right, roll that damage.
Like, all right, I got tossed back, but time to do the Batman. No, I totally meant to go backwards. What do you mean?
Roll that damage.
Rolling DiMaggios.
It's not delivery, it's DiMaggio.
11 for maximum damage, and this is a dark type, if I remember right, which means this should do super effective damage.
Yep, which means it essentially does an extra d6. So roll it, or...
Do you do double damage dice, or do you do just roll it again?
What is the case if it's a crit?
Generally in D&D, it just means you roll the damage dice again.
Then roll the damage dice again. Because I'm trying to have it be the same as that.
3.
All right.
Another 14 damage.
That's the number, apparently. That is the number.
He's like, sir, now you get attacked from above. Also, I'm still here, huh?
All right.
What's up? How'd you like my song?
All right. It is Nightwing's turn.
Any like point estimates from that?
You do gain points from that. You gain some points.
Yeah.
At this point, you can see you are in the lead, but you are both above average in points. You're both above 50.
Noted. Okie dokie.
It's just bars, so you don't see perfect numbers.
That's fine. That's fine. That's how it is in Pokemon too.
Yep. All right. It is going to... Yeah, it's gonna be like this. It's going to try to fly to get out of your range as it once again flies up as if it's going to dive bomb.
Oh No, sir. In that case, I'm going to, if it's allowed, I will do an attack of opportunity.
You are well allowed to.
Alright. Let's see. I think, as it tries to go upward, Poplio will fire, as has been practiced, will fire herself upward in an aqua jet to try and hit him with a glancing blow to make him dizzy, as she reasserts her dominance on the stage by being above him, a bird.
All right, see if that works. Roll that aqua jet.
It's just like, well, I'm gonna go flying again. It's like, I'm gonna go higher. Foo!
your whole performance is just one-upping.
I am one-upping. Look, we just started. We have a couple moves.
No, I know. I mean it in a good way. Like, your entire performance, every time, you just one-up the opponent. Like, I do this. Well, I do this. Well, I do this. Well, I do this.
It's what she do.
It works.
18.
Yes, that will, in fact, hit. Roll the rain damage.
Nice rain DiMaggios.
12.
All right, 12. I'm getting some decent damage off during this.
All right.
Yeah, you've done like 40 damage to this thing.
You get some extra points from that. It is still the Murkrow's turn, and while it has taken damage, it is still going to, as it kind of gets knocked away from you, boosting past it into the air, it reorients itself, kind of doing like a little aerial backflip as it gets its momentum back. And as you are now above it, it turns so that it's facing directly up, and from 10 feet below you is going to flap its wings, sending that dark energy at you again, as it uses Assurance, and its long reach ability allows it to hit you from further away, as it essentially is trying to now throw you off now that you're the one high in the air.
Spectre Cunning, my opponent.
15.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, that is 11 damage.
Alright. That is chunky, and I am not looking great.
As you...
I mean, is Assurance a dark type move?
Yes, but Poplio's not fairy type yet.
Right.
As you
I
take...
know a fairy move.
Yeah, you take as you get hit, like you use your Aqua Jet and you threw Murkrow off. Murkrow righted itself and used its own attack to throw you off, so you're kind of just doing an exchange here. And now it's your turn.
Doing an aerial battle. Alright. As Poplio is flipping in the air, she is going to try and turn it into a pirouette in the rain as she points herself downward and fires off a water gun to both impact the Murkrow and use the counteractive force from firing it to slow her descent down, as almost kind of like a reverse rocket launch as she works her way back down to the floor.
Oh, she's going down now. Okay. I was just imagining it.
Gravity means she's gonna go down. She can't fly.
Yeah, I was just
so as she's falling, she's essentially using the water to slow herself.
I was just imagining you two keep attacking each other and going upwards, and it's like a freaking wall jump, like whoop 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 whoop.
Technically possible, but as I am above, I have no way of getting even higher than I am now.
All right.
Only Aqua Jet toured things. So
all right.
So spitting, reverse rocket launch, water gun, momentum dampening, and bird dampening.
You're even good at you're even good at coming up with anime attack names. Good job.
So here we go.
That is water
13.
gun. I thought you were doing Aqua Jet.
No, I'm doing water gun.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said Aqua Jet. Okay.
I am high above them, and I am using water gun to slow my descent down and make it graceful.
Ah, okay. I mean, that does still hit. Roll the rain damage.
Hooray! Good old rain DiMaggios. That's what I'm getting into. This is I'm enjoying saying okay, I got hit, but how can I use this to make it look like I meant what I was doing?
I thought you were gonna say that's what I'm getting into. I'm getting into saying DiMaggios.
Nah, that's just what I'm doing right now for some reason. All right, so 13 total damage as
That-
she descends gracefully.
Yeah, that does some damage.
Woo!
All
I
right.
am back. Am I down on the floor at this point?
I'll say yes. You land without taking fall damage.
Ta-da!
And while you're
Stuck the
posing,
landing.
while you're posing from having stuck the landing, the Murkrow is going to, from where it is, once again is going to flap its wings and send a powerful burst of air at you, attempting to, aside from deal damage, also attempting to use the air to sweep you off your feet and knock you over as it uses Gust.
Hey, if it uses Assurance a third time, Poplio's gonna throw some shade.
No, that's what it's doing. It's a dark type move. Anyway, that's a crit.
Son of a bitch!
You take 19 damage.
Holy crap!
Oh, that's
she's
not good.
barely up.
It flaps those wings, sends the air, and as you're posing, you get completely swept off your feet. Dewdrop does not see it coming, as Dewdrop is suddenly brought into the air like a few feet, and then just dropped back to the ground unceremoniously. Almost making it look like Poplio landed and then did like a very slapstick banana peel slip. That's what it looked like to audiences, basically. And you lose some significant
Dare
points
you
for
shame
that.
her.
You lose some significant
Damn it.
points for that. You are currently
Oof.
trailing. It is your turn now.
Yeah, I figured. Oh boy, this will probably be my last turn. Is it in the air or on the ground?
It is currently in the air.
Also, I thought you said.
Huh?
No, go ahead. There.
No, you finish.
Yeah, go ahead. You said in the air. No, I got confused. Don't worry.
Okay. It is currently in the air. It is 20 feet up.
All right. Case.
Look how the chat's just mad at this bird now. That bird is mean. Bad birdie.
It's gonna
Gonna shit?
herself, shake it off, and is going to narrow her eyes at this bird, and taking little tips from her opponent earlier, she's gonna start circling underneath it. And so down there, down there, down there, down there, down there, down there. And as she does one full rotation, and as she begins the second, she's gonna fire up another water gun, and she's going to keep spinning as she does it, almost so that the attack keeps coming from all the different sides of it as she goes around, as she attempts to disorient and knock this bird out of the sky.
All right, roll that attack.
It's like she's winding up with the water. I was just like, all right, you're gonna stay up there. You're gonna be a target.
All right, roll that hit. See if it works.
All right, here we go. 16
Yep, that hits.
and Rain DiMaggio, so 17 damage. That is a hefty hit.
All right, so Poplio, kind of already like weakened from the hit, turns and starts spinning in circles around the bottom of the Murkrow, shooting the water up at it. As the Murkrow was like bringing its wings back, about to do another gust attack, and the water catches one of its wings, throwing it off. And then the water keeps coming, and just like with the Staryu before, it's basically stuck up there, suspended by your constant stream of water, as it's getting like juggled and battered around. And then when your water finally comes to a stop, the Murkrow falls to the ground, defeated. As you did just the exact amount of HP it had left.
You got insanely lucky with damage rolls this session.
Ooh.
Like
And-
you were not.
Holy crap,
You
that
were,
was close. I was
you
at
were-
3 HP.
you were not rolling those damage numbers last time.
All right, so
It's true, I was not.
Brooke takes a significant penalty for the knockout, and the points are calculated.
Oh boy, here we go.
Gonna be close.
With a final total of 55 points to 35, the winner is Aiden and Dewdrop.
Ooh, only a 20-point lead because of the knockout.
Yeah, so a knockout
We
means
were
that
both dealing it to each other.
the one that is knocked out gets a 30-point penalty, is how it works.
Oh, you would have lost.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I would've.
It's a 30-point penalty. Because then, like, if the other person was just going fully and attacking, they would have lost so many points that 30-point penalty wouldn't have been enough anyway. But if
Yeah,
both,
that crit cost me a lot of points.
oh yeah, it did.
But we managed to pull it out. Yeah, hug Dewdrop.
Brooke recalls the Murkrow, and it comes up to you smirking and it's like, that was probably the closest fight I've ever had.
I really thought we were in for it there. That is a tough friend you got there.
Well, we've been together a while.
I'm glad we managed to face each other.
Maybe we'll see each other on one of these again.
I hope so. Aiden actually holds out his hand to her.
She'll shake it, yeah.
Yeah. Friendship.
Friends. Alright.
Friendship or rivalry?
Frivalry.
I go for both. Rivalry.
Rivalry.
It's like how do we officiate this rivalry with fries?
Oh, we just gotta go to
Fry
Fivalry.
someone fries.
Alright, everybody, let's go to Fivalry, Guyvalry, Burgers, and Frivalries.
If the first meal you treat someone to is fries, you know it's on.
Just the fries, nothing else.
Exactly. It's very clear.
Alright.
Alright, come on, Dewdrop. Let's go see Nurse Joy.
Yep, you are
You
good.
get some much deserved rest. You deserve it.
Woo!
And now, two other battles go by, and then for our final match of the day, Cayde and Razor versus Frankie and Glurp.
Oh my god, it is them.
Well,
I'm really curious what his strategy is going to be. Is he just going to no-sell all your moves?
I mean, like,
Wah.
since this is basic Stunfisk, its electric moves aren't gonna be that good against you.
That's something.
Who do I root for?
Well, I just rode.
You
Fan
have
favorites are what they are, but because they're conflicted, that means they like you as well.
Hang on, he's not meant to be big. I just need to shrink him.
Ah,
There we go.
Jesus.
they're all
you have-
giant.
You have arguably one of the least popular Unova Pokemon versus one of the most popular.
Let's see whose flavor they like the taste of.
All right. You see Frankie across from you, the young 12-year-old boy. He looks like the NPC trainers, the youngsters. He looks like those. The guys who say
that's what I was imagining.
the guys who say shorts are comfy and easy to wear. That's what he looks like.
Okay.
Backwards cap, shorts, yellow shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. All right. He sends out the Stunfisk, and it just lays there. Roll a d20, see who goes first.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, you barely get to go first, Jero.
Normally I've been writing down the trainer names. Here I'm putting down Glurp. Glurp is more important than the trainer. All right. Let me get the sheet open, and you are good to go. It is your turn. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, it's your turn. Have fun.
I'm afraid because you said that.
I saw its hit points.
You're also too far. You're also too far away to do
Oh,
anything.
yeah, sorry. This is not how far away you're supposed to be. It's supposed to be 40 feet, so give me a moment to make that better.
So right here, right?
Why the hell is it... Sorry, on my screen, Razor just went all, like, crazy far. Here we go. I think this is accurate. Yep, there we go. Alright, now you're good.
Okay. Well, we can... It gets Axios all hyped up after the last battle, and Wilbur just wants to keep going. It's gonna start dashing like I did told him doing that whole like dashing around in place, but like while it has like the dragon dance thing like trail around them, it also has it, again, because it's all hyped up, like hyper right now, basically from the last fight. It has like it also has Dragon Claw at the ready, as it's like almost as it's like it's pretty much has like trails of purple and green as it's just making with the scarf flowing behind them as it's just doing like it's just like pretty much like dance dodging side to side, getting closer and closer. Even sometimes like the energy will like sometimes skip across the ground, like going like a few like sparks because of how fast he's going, and it's just gonna suddenly appear right by the Sunquish's Dragon Claw.
All right, roll that Dragon Claw. That hits, yeah.
That is insane damage. D12.
Dragon Claw's good.
Oh man. Okay. 16 damage. Big ouchies.
Yep. You hit the Stun Fisk, and the Stun Fisk does not seem to react at all. It just stares at you.
No, it is no selling.
This might be another Torkoal situation.
Well, thankfully, you don't have to necessarily knock them to 0 HP.
Yeah.
All right.
What does Glurp do?
Glurp looks at you. It blinks its left eye and then its right eye.
Oh, look at Razor, you mean?
Looking at Razor, it blinks its left eye. No, it's looking at you, the viewer, through the screen. It's
God.
watching you.
That is terrifying.
It's watching you.
That's horrifying.
And it's gonna. It looks at you, and then it. Honestly, for a moment, it seems like the Stunfisk is just not doing anything, and that's when you and Razor notice that from the ground beneath Razor, electricity is creeping up his legs before it suddenly zaps him from seemingly out of nowhere, as it uses a thunder shock on you through the dirt or through the ground.
I was trying to paralyze you.
Well, thunder shock, not wave, but yeah, that's a 15 to hit.
Wait, even with resistance? Oh,
Well,
Yeah, the resistance is for damage.
right. You have 15, and that would be special, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, you take 9 damage. That is cut in half to 4 because you resisted as dragon type, and roll a d10.
Oh, okay. Again, that's cut in half to 4, so that would be. Okay.
Let's see if you get
You're
paralyzed.
using your
You
token,
said it-
can
you
always
said
just put
D10, right?
-4.
Yeah. Also, yeah, you can use your token to keep track of the damage. Like, click on your token, click on the green circle, and just replace the 50 with your current new health, and it keeps track of it. It does it that way.
I
It
have
also
to
does math for you.
Yeah. But yeah, in general, yeah. Go ahead. D10.
Okay. D10.
You are good. You are not paralyzed as the electricity, like, zaps you from below, taking Razor by surprise, as the Stunfisk now suddenly moves, like, kind of going around you. It seems like it's just not doing anything. Its body is just being moved in, like, a perfect semicircle around to the other side. And it is now your turn. As you get a decent amount of points for your Dragon Claw. Glurp gets a few points for what it did, but the judges right now are very confused more than anything by it.
Okay, good. I'm just like, thank God it's not just me. Anyway.
What they're basically seeing is Stunfisk is not doing anything, it's just stuff is happening to axe you.
Okay, to try to like do a bit more, I'm gonna go ahead and basically to like, to have it like to be able to like use this to your advantage. Again, Axio's going, again, basically going to like do like because it's behind them. It's gonna do like a quick like spin around to pretty much letting because even though it doesn't affect them, it's like the electricity would still be in the field, so it's gonna have like the electricity spark around him as he like brushes it off. And while it's doing that, it's gonna reach in for a bite to see if he can't like basically gonna try to make look into a frisbee.
Ooh, all right, go for it. I'm gonna say roll bite, and if this hits, I'm gonna see if you can roll to grapple. That does not hit.
Dang it.
As you go for the hit, the Stunfisk is too flat on the ground. You know how sometimes when you go to like you try to pick up a coin or something, it's like that.
Yeah, the perception. So like basically like it goes for like it does do like the effect around them, but I'm guessing we'll get like some points off for the missed bite.
Yeah, so it essentially neutralizes out the flavor compared to the miss. You essentially no points gained, no points lost.
Right.
You got too close to the mighty Glurp.
God.
All right, Stunfisk now for its turn is going to it just sits there. It blinks one eye and then the other, and then it seems like it seems to like take in a breath and hold it, and starts kind of like slightly inflating itself, and then it buries underneath the stage.
Oh, you dig.
Technically not, because it comes out again immediately, directly underneath you, as it pops out and from below hits you with Mud Slap as it gathers the dirt from beneath the stage and essentially tries to catch you by surprise by getting you from underneath.
Huh.
As it did not use Dig, it had a Dig Speed.
Interesting.
And that is 11 to hit.
Excuse me, judges. This stage is clearly made of wood. Where did the dirt come from?
Agreed.
What do you think the wood's on top of?
But you said
11 to hit.
right?
11 to hit, and it's a physical attack, or it's a special attack.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep. So you take 7 damage, and you are blinded as the mud gets in your eyes.
Actually, was always getting blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck?
As now, here, let me get this proper, but there. He is underneath you, but you are blinded. As you are now like, its body is still like slightly inflated, so it's kind of like, right now, Eraser is kind of like getting that feeling of like if you're trying to stand on on a medicine ball, that sort of thing. So having a bit of trouble keeping balance as Glurp gets some points for the sneak attack. You now stand atop, Glurp. It is now your turn. You are blinded. So the way blinding works, you can't see, so anything that's like you have to see so and so doesn't work. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And at the end of each of your turn, roll a d4. On a 4, you are no longer blinded. Just like with the paralysis or the confusion.
But again, as for what I ask you to do, I'm gonna do like, Cayde's going to encourage you on to like, letting him know it's below him to be able to go and still try to beat him. Again, while it does have the mother's eyes, it could like feel that again, something that doesn't feel like this, so it knows like it's still under him because that's where he last saw him last.
Yeah,
And
makes sense.
it's going to again, hopefully this will work. It's going to go ahead and while using Glurp essentially as a platform or traveling, basically gonna like jump up upward to try to go to like go to the sky, and then as it's does like a spin in the air as it gets Dragon Claw ready, and pretty much goes do like a spin as it slams down akin to like a drill.
All right. I'm going to say you do not have disadvantage on this because it is directly beneath you. So roll normally. Roll Dragon Claw normally. Damn.
Oh my.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. 20 damage.
You go up in the air and as you come back down, Stunfisk is still laying there, and then you just connect with the Dragon Claw, and Stunfisk's mouth opens. And that's all it reacts with. It goes, bah. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the this here. Jeez.
Yeah, Megan. It's just like a ew, and it just literally just spins and pretty much hits directly in there, just like you said at the.
It also deflates. Goes.
Do I do you said to do a D14 because I'm blinded, right?
Correct. Roll a d4. Nope. Still blinded.
What's that?
Still blinded, but the Stunfisk is going to now that it's underneath you and in a position that it does not like.
Did Jared roll at disadvantage?
I let him roll normally for this one because his opponent was literally under his feet.
Okay.
All right. You Glurp is going to try burying underground again. So you feel like the deflating balloon almost, or Razor feels the deflating balloon underneath it suddenly bury into the ground, and you're standing on like some like wood chips. As I need to move that aside so that I can do that. As it is going to pop out. And it's going to use water gun. As it basically comes out, and once again,
it's charming in its own way.
Yeah, it comes out and it just kind of opens its mouth, and at first it just looks like it's drooling, and then suddenly the water just increases in pressure until it slams the blind Axu from behind, and it is going to have advantage on this because of blindness. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 damage.
Even though it's a fish, it is not a water type.
4 damage, but it is resisted by you because you're a dragon, so it's 2 damage.
Oh, so take it. Okay, so
Dragons resist water too. Damn.
They resist the main types: fire, grass, water, electric. As it does that. That is that turn. That is all it does, and now it's your turn. Fun fact, Stunfisk is not fast.
Well, being blinded is heavily reducing Axie's ability to be fancy.
Yeah.
You are currently in the lead points-wise, but there's still two turns left.
Yep. Again, well, actually, try. Again. Okay, I think I might have an idea. Actually, while still, while getting up like the surprise water gun, tries to listen in for the to try to find out where fucking Stunfish is. As what pretty much doing this to pretty much try to still give a show while also trying to get rid of the freaking mud on his face, as it will start like dashing around, pretty much also while using like the leftover droplets of water for its advantage, like the leftover water for its advantage to help give like a small trail of like, you know, with the light hitting it, like going off its skill, like giving like a sparkle effect, along with Dragon Dance.
All right.
To like help like get its bearings, as right from where it believes it can sense where Skunkfish is, we'll try to go for another bite.
All right.
The dark energy envelops it, but it tries to go for a bite.
All right, this one is going to be at a disadvantage. Yep. As you hit anyway.
Still got him.
Very nice.
Damn.
Oh yeah, considering that, you said Volt to grapple.
Are you still trying to do?
If given the chance, yes, because he won't try to do that, because it would still be a little annoyed that it got model over his face.
All out this time, yeah. I'm being a lot looser about it when it comes to the contest. So yeah, go for it.
Fair. How do I roll to see if it? What do I roll to see if it? If or not?
You roll a d20. It rolls a d20, basically.
Okay. Ooh.
It got a nat 20, so no.
Wow. Okay, so just the bite. Okay. I do roll the d4 to see if we get the mud off, though, right?
Yes, you do that every turn until it's gone. It also goes away if you get recalled, but it is not gone. You need a 4.
Oh, come on.
So you're gonna be blinded for your last turn as well.
That's the thing. Okay, so basically, it just does the the dancing effect, and then once it goes in for a bite, and hopefully it does hit, it just moves it away to the side, like you.
All right. I believe that means this is Glorp's last turn. Oh wait, no. It has 2 more turns. So.
Yeah, this one and then 1 more turn.
Yeah, I was misreading the things here. All right. Glurp, as you bite down on it, and I'm actually going to tie this into how it didn't get grappled. As Razor bites down on it, and Glurp realizes it's being grabbed. Sparks of electricity travel from its body, and then kind of charge, aiming pretty much directly into Razor's mouth to force its jaw to open back up. As it uses another Thunder Shock. That crits.
Oh, wow.
It was not that much damage comparatively. It was a total of 16 damage, and that's reduced to 8 because of being Dragon type. But now you must roll a d10. You're good.
Hey.
But yeah, it zaps you. It sends the electricity into your mouth and or into Axu's mouth, and Razor's jaw is like kind of forced to like open back up from the electric jolt as Sunfist plops back down onto the ground and is going to hop away here. You are blind. You can attempt an attack of opportunity, but you will have disadvantage.
It is going to attempt it.
All right.
That's
So
pretty
just a scratch?
that's pretty forgiving, because in normal D&D, if you're blind, you don't get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, you don't? Okay, that was.
Why would you say that?
I wasn't sure if things were different here, but that's how D&D works. You need to see the person to get an attack of opportunity.
I genuinely did not know that. So yeah, okay, you do not get the attack of opportunity.
Damn it, Tim!
It's better to know it now than in an important fight later.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So yeah, it just kind of hops away from you, and it goes here, and it goes buh. As it is now your final turn.
I do find it a bit annoying that that it has to be a 4 to actually a 4 to actually unblind.
Well, yeah, it's a 25% chance, and that's kind of what a lot of the like shaking off conditions in Pokemon is usually around that mark.
Need to
True,
get
but isn't it also like during 3 turns, I think, for like blinding and stuff like that?
I can put in a limit, yeah. I'll put it in the future. I'll put in a limit where like if you after 2 turns, at the end of your 3rd turn, it just goes away, like a Monopoly, getting out of jail.
I guess that was, yeah. Okay. I'm guessing because actually would still hear the of it like flopping away.
You know its general direction, yes.
Yeah, pretty much you know general direction. As while shaking off the remaining sparks, it will, and also still trying to get this damn mud out of his face. As you would at the very least, you can try to go for at least something to like help with his performance a bit, just to make sure, because it doesn't want to be like again, even though it is having fun, it doesn't want to lose by just literally being blinded the entire time. Again, so as you would like focus more on it on itself at the moment, while still trying to go at this Stunkfish as it starts moving on, like doing a bit of a dance around this general area, like trying to like get trying to like get itself motivated, try to get losing like the leftover mud and freaking and electricity to like try to like give off like effects as it starts getting amped up with Dragon Dance, and it goes for one final a Dragon Claw as it's like trailing behind him, the energy like scuffing the ground a bit as it going for like as it's like going for an attack, as it goes to its direction and tries to go for a hit, for one final hit.
All right.
I'm gonna guess that misses.
It does, yes. You don't have inspiration anymore, so that you cannot redo that. But, all right, you still showed off the attack. You did the attack, and you hit the Stunfisk, and Stunfisk just does not care. Your claw kind of like, it's like it glides along its like very smooth, slick, kind of slimy body.
Yeah.
You are now no longer blinded for Glurp's last turn, where it is going to turn around to look at you, and it is going to go and fire out another water gun. This time specifically trying to do it in order to aim it to try to put force like on the bottom of Razor's chin and like kind of knock him backwards is the intent. So this does not have advantage because your blindness has just ended. That is a 14 to hit.
With special defense, so yeah, that hits.
Yep, so that is 6 damage. That's not, I would say that's not enough damage to, like, do necessarily what it was attempting to do. It does push you back, but it doesn't, like, send Razor, like, head over heels like it was trying to do.
I will say, as the water is going, we can, and because Razor can actually see now, it would try to, like, as a last ditch effort to help with the, to help with like clearing with like getting performance points. And while it does get hit by it, it will like use not an attack itself, but use the leftover Dragon Claw energy because it did miss to do like an X shape to like try to like block it, and then does like a slash to like dispel it away while making it like making the water like do like a drizzle around it itself with the light show of the Dragon Claw energy.
All right. Just to see how well that goes, I'm gonna say roll a d100, just to see how much this affects your points. All right. That's all right. That's good. All right. With that, the buzzer is called as time comes to an end. Looking up, your bars are very close to each other. The winner, with a score of 85 to 75, is Cayde and Razor!
Oh, that was really close.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't think you had it.
It was very close. It was helped by the fact that a lot of what Stunfisk did, like, denied you points, but also didn't really get many points for itself.
Yeah. It definitely disabled me a lot with that damn mud slap.
Yeah, that too. The trainer here is definitely, like, it definitely seems like this is Stunfisk is meant for fighting, not contests.
Yeah.
As he is recalled and as he goes to the ball. Also, sorry, I just want to point this out. Guess how much HP he had at the start?
69.
I don't know.
86.
115.
Jesus!
Well, it doesn't evolve, so...
Stunfisks are tanky. They have really good HP and defense stats. Their other stats are shit.
So, considering the damage I did do, how much did I have left?
Not even joking. 69.
Ah, course.
Confetti.
Also, his movement speed is 10 feet. So,
Even when burrowing.
Yes, his digs because the way he has an ability, Sand Rush, where you gain a digging speed of 10 feet. If you already have a digging speed, it increases by 10 feet. He does not already have a digging speed.
Again, actually, would still be having that one and go and we can climb into Cayde's arms again, and Cayde would go ahead and still like because it was admit that it was a very close battle, and will shake
Frankie.
Well, Frankie's hand, saying that he'd raise Stunfisk's waters if he wouldn't mind doing like an actual battle with him in the future.
I definitely look forward to that. I think I could probably take you if there wasn't a timer. He's not like arrogant. He's just sounding like very confident.
Yeah. and at that we can Cayde smirks a bit along and asks you like just gets like excited wanting to go for an actual fight too.
Tch. All right. With that done, it is announced that that I'm going to get a message on Discord. Anyway, it is announced. And here are your 4 finalists. And showing up on the screen is Cayde and Razor, Aiden and Dewdrop, and then there's also Jenna and Shuppet, and Rutledge and Grimer.
The Grimer?
Fucking Grimer made it?
Yeah! You didn't see the fights, but hey, he did good. So yeah. said to come back in 2 days. Tomorrow is a day of rest, and in 2 days it will be the four-way battle. And the four-way battle will not have a time limit. The four-way battle goes until either only one Pokemon is left standing, or one Pokemon reaches 100 points.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like the big solo event. So
The audience will probably be able to tell if you guys decide to team up.
What do you mean? Nah, I wouldn't do that. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
all right. The sun is set, and you all meet back up outside the contest hall.
Close fights
Whoa.
today. You guys barely scraped through.
Yeah, that was mine went a bit rough, but it was fun.
You say yours is rough, but you at
I
least
see
won
how
by
there could
20
be a lot
points.
of competition, even in stuff like this.
Well, you're both in the finals, so 50% chance that we get that TM.
True, that's a good point.
It definitely shows that there's most of these contests than from what we saw, but we definitely had a lot of fun.
Oh, good job.
As you're
Still
talking,
think you're gonna sit out on the next one if there is one?
I'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll have a Pokemon that's a bit more contest appropriate.
as
the shop, it'll give you ideas.
as you're all
I
kind
swear
of
I'm not trying to cut you off.
well, you did it again, so shut up. You all kind of gather together and you start heading back to the Pokemon Center. A male voice calls out. Travis?
Huh? Is it a voice I recognize?
Backstory.
Vaguely. It sounds vaguely like somebody who you know that worked with your parents.
Excuse me. You guys can head off to the Pokemon Center if you want. I have to go deal with something.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I mean, we can wait if you want.
If you want to just wait over here, that's fine, but I feel like I should go handle this on my own. I'll be right back.
Or if you're sure, but if you need us, we're right here.
Don't worry, I can handle myself.
Can I find any good music for this? That's way too sad.
Yeah, all the
The
same. What the heck?
depression music.
You find a dead body. I really can't identify what is what from just the way it sounds. Or sorry, I can't identify what it sounds like from the name. Yeah, sure, this will work.
Mysterious.
Travis, as you head towards the voice, there's this crowd that's coming out from the contest hall, and among them is a man that, after a moment, you recognize. He has blonde hair. He's rather tall. You recognize him as somebody who worked with your parents, Gabriel. You didn't really know much about him, you just know he worked with them, and after certain events, you really haven't seen him since.
Well, isn't that a familiar face? Didn't think I'd see one of those out here.
Barely even recognized you. Been a long time since I saw you out of uniform.
Look. Some stuff happened, but we're not in Unova anymore. And I'm not the same person I was then. I'm sorry for what happened, but I can't really change what happened either.
No, but you had a choice back then. And you chose yourself.
Listen, if it's money you want, I can give you some.
I don't care about money.
Then what did you follow me here for?
I didn't follow you. I didn't even want to see you here. And here you are. Now I guess we have to deal with each other again.
Do we have to? I mean, I'm just a trainer like anyone else now. I'm just here taking on the league, and that's all I'm here to do.
You really think you're gonna you're gonna get away without any comeuppance for what happened? That you could just run away time and time again? What are you gonna do when something goes wrong here? What's next? Kanto? Alola? Johto? Somewhere else?
Well, at the very least, what happened before won't happen again.
I can speak for many people when I say, it better not. You and your friends stay out of my way. Seeing your face once again was bad enough.
No complaints from me if we never see each other again.
He turns and heads off without another word.
Travis just starts scratching the back of his head and lets out a heavy sigh. Really thought I'd left all of it behind. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't become much of a problem. He just wanders back through the crowd and meets back up with the others.
Alright.
Think go okay?
Not really, but what can you do?
Sorry to hear that.
Suffice to say, somebody that I didn't really know, but they know me, happened to come to this region as well, and they're not happy to see me. He just told me stay out of his way, whatever that means.
That's not nice, but if all it is someone that doesn't like you, it's a big region. Meeting one particular person in it is kind of long odds.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. I told him I'm just here to do the league, and that's that. I don't know what he's here for.
It sounds like it's more on his end than yours then.
It's a whole mess I'd rather not get into.
Whatever. Sorry. Well, whatever it is, I mean, you seem that you're regretful of it, and it's in the past. So you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. What happens here and now that matters, and I mean, we're a team now, so if you need anything, we got your back. And at that point, Reagan gives a cry of as if saying that he agrees.
Thanks. It shouldn't be an issue, but thought I'd let you guys know just in case we have any more problems with him. He's a tall guy, blonde hair. I think even older than Aiden.
Yeah, he was in his early 20s.
His name is
Still
Gabriel.
young then.
Yeah. Name is Gabriel. I'm not sure if he's here to be a trainer, if he's taking on the league. Who knows? Apparently he was watching the contest because he came out of the building.
Huh. I guess maybe it was a good thing you weren't involved then.
Maybe. In any case, it's getting late. You guys need rest after daylight today.
Yeah, alright. Come on, Zircon. We can keep playing Toss the Rock tomorrow. I imagine Zircon just looks at the rock we were throwing, just goes, and eats it.
Yeah.
All right, the three of you head off to the Pokemon Center, and a distance away, as Gabriel walks off from his encounter, he heads towards two other figures. All right, Brooke, Kieran, let's go. And that's where we end off.
Okay.
I gotta tell you guys, I loved this session.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
that was a really good
Great.
session.
I'm glad because this was very slapdash on my end.
Okay, so I guess next week then we'll be finishing off the contest and heading for Vestria.
Yep.
Woo! Yeah, also double checking, that was the same book that Rhino faced, right?
There's
I'm just saying he just headed towards two figures and said, Brooke, Kieran, let's go.
And that's just for us to know out of character.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
That's the end of the episode scene that the audience gets.
Kershaw, you teasing narrator.
Oh, so this... Okay, now I'm trying to see what we're getting into. Oh boy.
The plot thickens.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Good job, Max.
Thank you. Good job to both of you to all three of you for everything. The contest descriptions were a lot. I am glad you guys got into it as well as you did, honestly, just in general.
Yeah, I haven't watched the anime contest too much because all I had to work on was the game, and I was just like, it's not a fight. How interesting could it be? I remember just seeing a few, and I was just like, they're going on it, ain't they?
Yeah.
What do you mean remarkable?
Yes. Those fights were remarkable.
God.
One more for the road. One more for the road. All right. So yeah, next time the contest will finish, and we'll see what happens next. All right. Farewell, viewers. And until next time, stay remarkable.
God damn it.
Bah.